I just love that.
I gathered I don't mind it either, actually. It's quite good.
I've always wondered, how can I open my live stream? It's fancy like everybody does, and that was it. So
I'll have to look into it, and I know you mentioned the software you used. I don't see myself doing a lot of live streams. I won't say never ever, but not a lot. And and I don't put out, I put out a video every couple of months. I'm working on the next one now. I've had a bit of a bolt and inspiration, gave me a prod, but I'm not there yet. Another few days, I might have one up. I could do with a little intro and outro.
Good morning, Tim. How are you today? I'm sorry. Good evening.
Hey, Tim.
Food Force Permaculture. Good evening, or good morning, I hope. Rick Halber. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Rick.
So let me just talk amongst yourself, Ari.
Yeah, I will talk. Well, what do you think about this? Oh dear, time for my split personalities to benefit.
It's shiny and precious.
Yeah,
oh, well, Gollum. Let's see.
Hello, Fly Naturally.
Permaculture. Feeling kind of gray, I think. Have to fix that.
Peter Carroll, hey mate, how are you?
Peter Carroll, Fly Natural. Good morning. That's funny.
They're all straggling in for coffee. In our case, evening coffee with Rodney.
Yeah. Rick Halbert.
Yeah, I know. That's a lovely cup.
It made some good coffee. Hey, Jack. Good morning, buddy.
I remembered to hit the thumbs up before I came in this time. I was smart.
You know what? I got to remember to give myself a thumbs up.
That's it.
I mean, because if I don't like myself, nobody else is going to, right?
I'm with you. That's it. We'll probably have that vagabond Matt North in here shortly if I know him.
Well, I saw that he popped into Dennis's live stream, and I think Dennis is still live, actually.
I actually get it right every time, Marla, when I want to do it properly, but, it's just a throwaway line. I don't give the good stuff to the plebes, I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay.
Good morning, Layla. Good morning, Curtis Stark.
WNY Outdoor Adventures, greetings.
You will get it right one of these days. Hi,
yeah, one of these days.
Oh, my God.
What can I say? I never get it right. One of maroon. Yep.
Yeah. I do that all the time, and if I'm doing it, if I do like a sunset, I'm always saying a sunrise.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Marla was talking to you, not to me. I'm having a good day already. Well, it's almost over, thank God. I can't mess it up too many more times.
That's all right. Mayla talks to everybody. She's good.
Well, that's right. She's here associating with us.
So.
Probably a lovely lady, but her standards aren't too high if she's here with us.
Yeah, well, that's probably a true statement.
Talks to Australians,
Well, I mean, anybody that talks to Australians can't be good. I mean,
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, even when your president rings our prime minister, it's only to have a go at him.
Oh, some random Aussie.
Yeah.
Actually, we had some Aussie sailors pull into Yokosuka one time when I was stationed over there.
and I had a blast with those guys.
Yeah, look, all of our armed services have a reputation of being a little wild and loose when they're off duty. But the Navy, well, I think it's probably the same in the US. The Navy does seem to be up there in the upper efforts when it comes to getting out of hand. Oh,
why did you bite me, stupid cat?
It's actually how they show affection.
Yeah, well,
you don't want him to love you quite that much.
Not that much. I mean, I love her, and I'm glad she loves me, but, at least don't draw blood.
Yeah, I hear you. Problem with indoor cats is they don't get to blunt their claws and teeth like outdoor cats. I should know. I've got 5. Hey, Paul Murray.
Is Paul Murray in the house?
Paul Murray's in the house.
Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Let me see if we can't get him in here.
Good on you, Tim. I'm glad it's working better.
Hey, Paul, I'm sending you a link. Oops, not that one. I can't believe I just did that.
What did you do?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Thought I deleted the email.
I have that. I have to admit more often than I can care to admit.
Yeah, it gets kind of frustrating sometimes when I do that.
I would suggest that it's old age, but it couldn't be us, Rodney.
Old age?
Mm.
Nah, it's not old age.
No, I'm with you.
I'm too young to be old.
Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional.
Okay, so I'm not grown up enough to be too.
Yeah, I know. I've actually had that when I've been flying drones. I've had little old ladies go past on about 3 occasions now and say, "Big kid." I even had one tell me to give it back to my son. Give your boy's toy back. Oh dear.
That's right. That's right, Tim. We never grow old. Hey, Rosie. Oh, look. Tai-Tai's showing her face.
And thank you very much, Fly Natural. I'll remember you. When I die, as my aged status indicates will happen, I shall come back and haunt you.
You're right. It's not old age. It's very old age.
Venerable.
Rosie, you're not making any friends here, buddy, and you're about to lose one. He's a good kid.
That's right. It's always these much younger types that give us a hard time. Speaking of much younger types, how's Valerie, Rodney?
Oh, she's doing well. She's working today.
I wish I could get Leanne to work, and keep me in the manner to which I would like to be accustomed. But as she gives me, Phantom 4s for my birthday, maybe I shouldn't complain.
Oh, really? Food Force Permaculture, you have a good day. You take care.
Take care.
I kind of regret doing this now, but look who popped in. And of course, we can't see his face.
Hello, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? Ari, it's been a long time since we've been on together.
It's been a while. I hope you're keeping well, mate.
Well, it's been warm. It's, as you can see, it's not that nice, but it's supposed to clear up. But it rained all night long and stormed. And
Very similar here. It's been very unsettled for several days. I charged up the batteries to fly today and didn't end up getting to fly. I woke up to grey skies. Temperatures are the opposite to you. They're cold by our standards. Daytime is sub 90 Fahrenheit, and the evenings are getting down to a frigid 40 degrees F.
Yeah, yeah. So I see you went over and straightened out Tim Jackson's new computer.
Yeah, I built it for him. You know, I tried to give that up years ago, but it seems you can't get away.
Well, I know the quality of what he's doing has been elevated exponentially.
It's a good machine, Paul, and he looked after me very well. I was wined and dined and the best of seafood, so I could not complain. And I got an evening away from the kids. And the other thing, talking about cold, Tim lives up on a place called Black Mountain, which wouldn't be much of a mountain by US standards, but by ours, it's the real deal. And it's cold up there, so I got to sleep right next to a slow combustion fire.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, he's been talking about it for weeks about when Harry comes, and he keeps showing off all the different parts that he's got ready for you.
He was excited, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All I can say is it's just as well Tim's not married. He was bringing me it's this evening my time. He was ringing me this morning before Matt North's stream saying, I'm down at Officeworks. What's a model of a good 4K monitor? And then when they didn't have one in stock, he had to buy himself a new chair.
Yeah. Well, I think it's wonderful that you were over to help him out, Ari. I know
that's good. He posted some pictures up on Facebook. Man, I tell you what, that's sure is a fancy computer he got.
It is a good machine, and fortunately for me, it played the game. You know, sometimes you do a job, whether it's a car or something electronic, and it fights you every bit of the way. The absolute opposite. Mine fought me every step of the way. His just went together like a dream. I'm sitting there when I'm finished thinking, why didn't mine go like that?
Yeah. Yeah. So how often, Ari, do you get together with the Three Musketeers, you and Peter and in Northeast fame and fortune?
In person, I haven't yet had the pleasure of Peter's company, which I'd like to remedy that. But online, as you may or may not be aware, Paul, I've got another health situation going. I'm pretty much going to always be isolated, and they told me to do away with social media, which I have, except for YouTube here. So, I just make the effort for Rodney and for Matt. I try and get into the streams, but otherwise I'm not doing too much. So those 2 times a week I might see Peter. Matt, I can never get rid of Matt. He lives 20 minutes away.
Matt is a force unto himself. I mean, he's so quick, so funny, so
he is. The guy's hilarious.
What I love is the work he does, and
yes.
I've been trying to encourage him to get a small certification and move into doing some commercial work. And he told me on the phone before that he was actually going to follow that up. So I really think that'd be a good thing for him.
Yeah, I'm amazed at the quality. Like when he did that golf course video here a little bit back, I mean, that was commercial quality.
Oh, yeah.
It takes certain dedication to get up at the right time, to get the right shot with the right light, do all the shots, put them together, spend endless hours tinkering. I haven't got that sort of patience. I'm good for commercial work, close enough for country, but no, not for that.
Yeah. Well, and in my book, maybe Rodney, maybe Ari, you might agree or disagree, is you can teach almost anybody to fly, and they can become good at it. But then there's this other plateau of when you're great at it, and Matt is really up there.
Yeah, he is. I agree with that.
Disciplines. I think flying is utterly different to camera work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can fly anything, anywhere, anytime, but I cannot catch a patch on what Matt can do. Sorry, Rodney.
Let me acknowledge some people here. Hey, Brad Alston, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Alex Mark Aerial Videos. Hello. Fly Natural. Good morning. Welcome to the stream, buddy. See, Peter Carroll. Let's see. I think that's about it. Jack Sparky Fron. Miko, the old codger. Dean, welcome. In fact, Dean, I'm going to send you a link if you want to join. Oh, my God. How did he get the link? I hate to do this to you guys, but here goes.
The man himself.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry. It's my second time today. You're getting sick of me. I even gate crashed Paul's the other night.
Yes, he did. He did.
I did, mate.
You crashed Paul's live stream?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
did.
crazy. You're getting wild, man.
It was one of my very early morning flights.
It was extremely
like 4 a.m. our time here.
Yeah, I wake up one morning and it was like 3:30, I think. And I come in here to the computer and I turn it on and I'm like, what? He's live? Don't you ever sleep, Paul?
crazy.
No, he told us he was an insomniac when he was broadcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insomniac. Doop doop a doop boop. Insomniac. Yep.
You got that down good, Matt. You know.
Thanks, dude. I practiced that one all week.
Hello, Timeless Truths.
Jack Sparky is not looking forward to seeing me. Sorry, mate. I am here. Yes. Peter Carroll, how are you? Night Train. Oh, my goodness. They're all here. Rodney, you get a crowd and a half, don't you?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Actually, Peter, let me tell you something about Peter. I'm not too sure if you're aware of this or not, but Peter has been hi-hatting all of us. And I did actually spring him on Paul Murray's live.
Yes.
Where he said, well, I'm not doing any more live shows. And there he was. Sprung, Peter Carroll. Sprung, son.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't believe it when I saw him. I thought it was a hologram.
Hey, Tim.
Dennis.
I think you need to turn your camera on, buddy.
Yeah, you've got your camera cover on, Tim.
Sorry.
There it is.
Morning, guys.
Sorry, people.
Hey,
How are you?
Man, look at that picture.
Oh yeah.
Woo, he's big time now.
A lot better
Look at that. He's all dressed up. Hair's
You got to
all
stand
combed
up and
back.
you got to walk around behind the chair so that we can see it, Tim.
Okay.
Has it got seatbelts?
Finally together. It took him all day, but he got it together.
Wow. Took him all day.
I tell you what, Tim, I put a double bunk bed together with one of those little Allen keys, and it wasn't until I realised, I thought, hang on, I'd finished the job, and I thought, I got an Allen key on the end of my impact driver.
Hello, Dean. How you doing?
Good morning. Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Ray
Dean,
Kelly.
how are you, mate? Yeah, that's the one.
This anytime you want, you can have it.
Thanks, mate. Have you got calluses on your fingers where you've been gripping it and turning?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Haven't we all done it? Gone down to IKEA or somewhere and come home with this piece of furniture that's got 97 parts, 473 screws and hex heads, and a 2-cent key. You get the whole thing together just as you thread the last end, and you realise you've put one piece in upside down.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with the back of this. I put, you know how the screws are like here, here, and here, and here. I put this one, and then I put the bottom one in, so I can get them centered. And then I did that, and then I got it centered, and it's pretty good. But yeah, oh well, I got it done. Hey, Paul. Hey, Dean. Rodney. Matt.
Tim, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, look, Pete's just wrecked us again, mate. Just goes for quality these days. Good on you.
Well,
Hey, Tomas.
Tim is being brought to you by the efforts of Ari. He went over and did that computer.
Oh, come on. It was only 100 miles. One way.
Ari is a legend. I mean, if I can take this cam, I'll show you the computer that he built.
Can't hear me.
Here, yeah, I gotta show you this. This is unreal. And I changed the colors, Ari. I changed them to red, and they do a cycle now.
That's why I put the software in, mate, because you'd have fun playing with it.
Oh, I've been playing with it all week, brother. It's pretty good.
I'm just glad you didn't want water cooling.
Oh, that would have been hell. Huh?
Hey, Ari, just don't give him the launch codes to the missiles, okay?
Well, I'm satisfied with just one monitor, Paul. He's got 3. He says it looks like a cockpit, and he's not far wrong.
It does. It does look like a cockpit. This is just the lighting of the monitors. This is not the lighting in my room. This is
I just
the
thought you were
lighting
trying to copy that certain je ne sais quoi moody ambience that Matt has going there, you know?
Oh, with the background, yeah. Matt's got like the scary feature.
I mean, you'd already copied a hallmark of one of the best streamers, which is hiding your hair to try and look respectable.
Matt is known as the man of mystery.
Da, da, da. Yes.
And for your benefit, Matt.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Actually, Dennis just did Wish You Were Here on his ukulele.
God help me, I was playing along with him too here at home.
That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome on the ukulele.
Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, so he did that one because Mars has been he's been throwing Metallica at him and all sorts of stuff. So
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. Howdy.
so Mars gave him one that he could do. So he Wish You Were Here, but Pink Floyd, I guess, is a little bit more subdued than what any Metallica song would be for
That's
Dennis
true.
to rip and do. Have you got the intro yet?
What's that?
Have you got the intro yet, mate?
Oh, sort of.
Hey, Matt, I gotta show you something. Can you fix this for me?
That's a bass.
You fix that for me?
What happened to that?
Yeah, exactly.
I know what happened to it.
The truck.
Hey, well,
Come forward. Tell me something, Tim. On the back of that, is there a panel which you can lift up?
Yeah.
And there's an Allen key in it.
Yeah, but I don't want to tighten up the truss because, I know what you're talking about. Oh, come on.
what's happened, Tim, is that's because you stand it by the wood stove.
Well, that's probably,
That's why. I meant to tell you about that last week when I saw it behind the combustion.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Don't do that. Don't
it's
do that.
that much above the truss.
Yeah. You're going
I
to have
am
to
here,
have
Tim.
both
I'm
fingers
going to
to
have
play
to
that.
leave and come back.
So you're going to learn some more Pink Floyd, Dennis?
I might. I'd like to learn how to play time.
No. Oh, if I can learn
Say,
it on
yeah, I
bass-
don't hear Tim at all. I'm going to have to leave and come back. But I might. I don't know a lot of Pink Floyd stuff, but most of it's instrumental, what I do know, and needs more than one, certainly more than one ukulele, right? I mean, but anyway, let me see if it's going to help to come back. Bye-bye.
See,
Yes.
is he got audio again? As that iPad again, or whatever he's
Yep.
using, an Apple system. He can hear like 90% of us. Unreal.
And somebody's obviously pretty moneyed up because they can afford the paid version to have more than 6 people on the panel.
Yes. I wonder who that is, Rodney.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it, right?
That's it.
You know
Get
what?
it.
You know what? Hey, listen, guys, listen. In my defense, I lived my whole life living from paycheck to paycheck. And now I'm at a point where I can afford to do stuff, and I'm going to do it, and I don't care what you all say.
You tell him, Rodney. I agree 100%.
He's practicing.
Thank
for his
you,
wife.
Tim.
Yeah, you.
But when he has like 6 and then he wants to pay for more, you've got to ask, how much is enough suffering?
It's only $20.
Well, with this crowd, there's never enough.
Well, I tell you, if I wanted more than 6 in my chat, I'd have to, number 1, pay more people to come on, and number 2, pay StreamYards. I can't afford that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the check you promised me, Matt.
Yeah, it's in the mail. I keep
Take
telling
care,
you.
Brad. Try and avoid too much of the heat.
You know what the United States postal system's like lately, mate? It'll get there.
Be nice. My wife's a postal carrier.
Oh,
Believe me, I hear the stories every day.
Dangerous territory there, folks.
It can't be any worse than ours, buddy. You know what I mean? It costs tens of millions of dollars every time they split the atom. $1.10, easy. Send it through the post, marked fragile.
Brad Alston, you have a good day, brother. Thanks for popping into the chat, buddy.
Hey,
we're gonna have to hook up one of these days, Brad. Hopefully soon.
I'm looking forward to the day that Ari hosts the fight of the week, where you've got Matt in one corner, Adrian in the other,
Chris Hope,
and you're going to be the referee.
Oh, it's not funny. Even when I'm on the panel, if I've got one of them on one side and the other on the other, I start to sweat.
you need Chris Hope in there because
Well, I wanted to try this out, and I probably won't have more than 6 in the future, but I just had to try this out.
Yeah.
So, and I think when I was on Matt's live stream last Friday, I said I was going to do this.
Well, Rodney, at least my internet is better that it's not talking over y'all anymore.
That's good. That's great.
I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry.
Yes, it was a topic of discussion for a few weeks, actually, Tim.
Yeah. In fact, I was seriously considering not having you on anymore. I mean, now you got this fancy computer. You got 3 monitors.
But Rodney,
I mean, you got a fancy chair.
But Rodney, what would you do for comic relief?
I got Matt.
Hey, Dennis, have you seen my new chair? I might just show it off a little bit,
Whoa, nice.
He's
like
in
the
a
backside
funny
of a
bed tonight with his
tuxedo.
arm wrapped around that.
Yeah.
A greasy hair mark on the back of that? What is it? Hey, has Ron got a link, Rodney? We can get another one in here, mate. Check it out.
Well, I sent out several of them.
Well, you mean one? Before there'll be Ron and Elvis, and what are the other two's name? I keep forgetting.
Get Rick in.
Yeah, Rick. Actually, Rick would be good if Rick's up to it. That'd be good.
Hey, Rick Halber, you up for it?
I hope he's good. I heard he's home now. He's home now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rick, I'm going to send you a link via Messenger.
You know who hasn't been on your show for a while is Peter Carroll.
Yeah.
He doesn't slum it anymore, Dennis.
We're waiting.
Right?
We're waiting. He goes to the top-notch #1 shows now. Hey, Paul.
That's right. That's right.
We had a good
Well, I
night.
got kind of tired of him talking so much anyway.
Who was I just going to send a link to?
Rick.
Rick. Oh my gosh, this old age is killing me.
Tell me.
Well, yeah, at least we don't have that terrible Alka-Seltzer's disease. Knock wood. Come in.
Oh yeah.
Poor Dean. I can't tell whether Dean's bored or is just enjoying the show.
Dean's on nothing.
That's correct.
Neither can Dean, yeah.
That's correct on both counts. Caleb Young. Holy
Caleb Young. All right.
Hey,
Hello, Caleb.
It'll have been like 2 months.
It's been a long time since he's popped in.
Motley Crue. Now, there's one that I haven't heard.
I was just thinking that, Dennis. We've gone from Pink Floyd to Motley Crue. Yeah.
There you go.
Caleb's another one that's been hi-hatting everyone.
Hey, Matt, I got to say to you, I was talking to a friend of mine in Victoria, and she said she was at your last concert.
Really? That was sold out down there in Melbourne, obviously.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
She was there. She wants to meet you. She wants to
Does
meet you.
she?
3X drones.
Send through a photo.
Here's the link, buddy.
What else? What else does she want to do, Tim?
Nah, she loved the show, and she knew exactly who you were behind the piano.
Really?
Yeah.
So we've got seven now. I just sent an in. Here's Ron.
There's Peter's in the chat.
I
Hey,
see
Ron
that.
here.
Hey, mate, why are you?
There's 8.
Hey, Ron.
You can have
Ron,
10.
how's it going?
And
How's
Peter,
everybody?
Peter Carroll's in the chat too.
Hey,
He's in the
Peter.
chat, yeah.
Peter says he talks too much.
We had fun the other night. Me, Peter, and Matt. We had a good time. And
Yeah,
Paul.
but Peter, we miss you, buddy. We miss
We
you.
do. I miss him. I miss your one-liners.
I do.
Yeah.
We do. And he has done it in the chat, and I've put up the Peter Carroll Zinger video that I made for him. So he can't get away from that. But he just won't come back. He just won't
I
come
don't know.
back.
He's doing a pretty good job of getting away from that, isn't he?
Is that
He
something
is.
you can find and share, Matt?
Sorry?
That Zinger
Yeah.
video, is that something you can find and share?
Of course I can. Of course I can. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Pete's going to kill me for this. He's always loved it.
Now I'll never come on again.
No, that- Dead
Tomas.
oh,
Really?
Thomas.
Really?
Thanks for the kind words, Tomas.
That's how you feel, Tomas? Oh.
Did
Oh,
Send
you
me my
notice
cup
this?
back, would you?
It sounds like somebody.
This
Sounds
is
like
the
somebody's
name
blinded his
in
potatoes.
our live streams, Rodney.
Yeah. Just teasing, Tomas. We got 9.
I can't believe he changed his name. Hey,
Oh, there's a
No,
9.
no, this is Matthew, right? Had an antler name was Matthew.
And we got 2 Rons on.
Yeah.
Are you wanting me to share that, Matt?
So we need a do.
Mate.
All right.
You and
Hang on,
Ron
guys.
and Ron.
All right. Peter,
Oh,
forgive me, brother. Forgive me.
Oh, no way. No way.
Proudly sponsored by another Peter Carroll one-liner.
You're a cruel, cruel man, Matt North.
Oh, my goodness. That was funny.
Someone sent it to me. I didn't make that. Someone sent it to me. I would never be like that for Peter.
Hey, Matt, should you say this? It's the force multiplier.
Put that microphone bloody down.
Ron 3X, I've been enjoying your videos.
Oh, not
Oh.
forgiven.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I watched that one where the cop came up to you and that other guy.
Yeah.
I tell you that I tell everybody about it. I wish I knew then what I know now. Like I was probably flying a drone 2 months, so I'm sitting there trying to listen to the guy, but then couldn't take him serious. So if that happens today, I'm roasting that dude. Like I will. I would. That dude would leave crying. Like there's no doubt in my mind.
Well,
But-
see, I thought you was talking to an older guy, and then when I saw that young guy there, I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That
and
won't happen again.
I thought the park ranger or police officer or whoever it was, I thought he handled himself quite
No,
professionally.
he was a nice guy. He was a really nice guy. I don't think he really knew any drone or FAA rules or anything either. I just think he's following, he was just enforcing a park rule where they didn't want people launching and landing a drone.
Right.
Because he told me, he goes, hey, you can go over there and that's where we want people to launch and land. And like I said, I'm like, but I can still fly over this to get to the water. And he's like, hey, airspace is airspace. And that's about the only thing he said right. But but the Gilligan kid was a complete doofus. Yeah.
Yeah, that Gilligan kid, he was just that was funny. That was obnoxious. That was just unreal. I watched that video and I couldn't stop laughing.
You know what? I so want that to happen again. Like, I so want someone to come up to me thinking they know. Like, I'm 107 certified now. I follow all the rules. You know, I still study up on things, you know, just to stay up to date. I want someone like that to come to me again. I really do. It'll be a much better video, I promise.
It never happens. It never happens, Ron. You ask Matt North. Whenever I go out, I take my case with all of my accreditation and my business registration, everything, and I pray for somebody. No one comes up. No one comes up.
It is funny. Like when I first started flying, it seemed to be all the time someone's coming up to me. Now I can be in a crowd of people and I don't know, no one comes up. And that's a good thing. I'd rather, you know. But, you know, if someone comes up and asks, hey, you know, what do you got there? Was that a drone or something? I'm more than happy to explain it to them. I'll even show them the screen, you know, and let them see what I see. But I need another FAA rep to come up to me. It'll be a much better video the second time around. I guarantee it. It'll be much more entertaining.
Hey, Ron, you got something you want to share, buddy?
Yeah,
What's
just
that?
one picture real quick.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I was going to ask if any of you ever had this problem.
Whoa!
I did see it this morning.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about that? Yeah. Hey, Ron, I haven't had that problem in 2 years, buddy.
That was funny.
Well, I saw one that said something about so I guess we're sleeping the night and he's thinking about getting it up tonight, and it isn't her.
That's good.
Has he got a strobe that'll fit?
Oh, speaking of strobes, I put a couple of strobes on my P4P, and those things really do help you.
Yep.
See the top a lot better.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I had one on top, and then Dennis sent me some nifty little holders. I'll show you one here. He sent me one of these, and it clips onto the leg. Well, he actually sent me several of them, and it clips onto the leg, and you put your firehouse light right there.
Right.
Works great.
Hey, Matt, I just ordered my Spark today. It should be here in about 5 days.
Well, you found one.
Rodney, Myra Elaine is looking for Phyllis Diller.
I got it from Ari's mate. I got it from Ari's mate.
Oh, second hand. Oh, UAV me.
UAV me, yeah.
Oh, you bought it new. How much are they new? Fly more pack?
840, but it cost me 870 because I got an express.
That's actually a brand new Spark Flymore. I didn't think there were any left.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
The batteries will be stuff. They've been sitting there since 2007.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Lon Dennard. Yes, I'm a Polar Pro fan myself.
I'll make sure I flash them one by one. See you, Lon.
It's a great drone, mate. Extremely steady. I've had my Spark up in some winds that probably would have carried Alice in Wonderland away. But, mate, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And it'll sit there. I never had a problem with the drone coming home until I actually got I had to end up fly around the wind, so I ended up with a tailwind to get it home. And the Spark I've had up in very similar winds, and it just a bit slower. Don't worry about that, but it makes it. There's no problem. Great drone, mate.
Are any of you flying the Mavic 2? I see they just got an update.
I did just get an update. Well, it says the remote controller has an update.
Wait a minute.
I haven't done it yet.
Mavic Air 2?
No, the Mavic 2.
2.
Number 2.
supposedly somebody said that it increases how far your range and everything else, and I uploaded it, but it was strange, Dennis. Of course, I did it wirelessly. It didn't update the way I normally, have seen updates where it goes through and it says update complete and everything. I mean, it did the little paper airplane thing, for quite a while.
Right.
But then it said update again, and it's like in a blue box, and I hadn't seen that before.
I've had that happen to me once, Paul. It wanted the aircraft done different at a separate time to the remote, and Matt was there the day that the penny dropped for me because I was going out flying with Matt. It was a Mavic 2 Zoom. I got the notification. I flashed it, and it only updated the controller, which I didn't realise. And then I got out on the side of the Hinds Dam with Matt, and it wanted the rest of the bird done. And after that, the compass was reversed and everything else. I nearly lost it.
Oh, wow.
With all the way DJI's been doing with updates lately, I'm not updating anything anymore for a while.
Let somebody else crash first, and then you update, right?
Exactly.
Now, the Mavic 2s are those OcuSync 1 or 2?
2.
They're OcuSync 2 as well, huh? Just like the Mavic Air 2.
Yep.
That's weird if they can actually do an update and increase a range of something.
Well, they upgraded the Phantom 4 Professional version 2 from OcuSync 1 to OcuSync 2 with a firmware update. So, they can obviously change the encapsulation methods. I'd say that because the Mavic 2 Air was rated at 10K and the Mavic 2's at 8, I'd say they probably just made it match the Mavic 2 in the encapsulation, the data encapsulation to equal the range.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, Rod.
We'll save you a place.
Thanks, Dean. I appreciate that, buddy. Make sure Dennis doesn't steal it, though, because he's been able to do that.
Dean can't stop me because I can't hear Dean. I can hear everybody but Dean.
Hey, Rodney, Rick wants a link in the chat.
Oh, okay. There you go, Rick. And
anybody flying the Mavic Air 2?
I got one. No,
I do too. My complaint, and Rodney's got one. My complaint though is I fly out in bright sunshine when I'm doing my ships, and I usually on my Mavic 2 Zoom I always am using the big Crystal Sky Ultra because the old guy has a hard time seeing that good, and you still can't upload the Fly app on anything like the Smart Controller or the Crystal Sky.
No, that's a firmware issue, and that's going to happen later on.
Morning, Rick. Morning, Rick.
Yeah.
Hey,
Rick. Rick, don't take this the wrong way, but I've got to go grab a cup of coffee in my.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
So I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
There's enough people here. You guys can fight amongst yourself.
We got a 10 now. Holy crap.
Area's the official referee.
Hey, Ray.
No.
Hey, Rick, I'm going to try out those microphones this morning.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, see how hopefully keep my fingers crossed they work.
What camera are you using it on?
The Sony.
Okay.
You know, I noticed even though all the was it the 3.5 millimeter jacks, they all seemed the same. But I think I tried because it comes with like 2 or 3 of them. And,
yeah.
And I noticed, they're all different. And I noticed I was getting audio from the one, but I almost couldn't hear it.
You need to make sure whether the socket is TRRS or TRS, which is tip ring sleeve or tip ring sleeve. And if it's going to have a microphone and stereo, it'll be tip ring sleeve. So it'll have 3 black dividers and 4 contacts.
Oh. Well, funny thing, now that I looked, this one thing's got a tag on here. It says for Panasonic, Fuji, and Sony.
Yeah. When you look at the plug, it'll either have 3 separate metal pieces or 4. And if it's got 3, it's meant for stereo audio and no microphone. So if you plug one in with a microphone, you're only going to get sound on one side.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't tell you all of these things.
Yeah.
That's the problem I had with my Logitech yesterday.
That's why I love USB microphones now.
Right.
Plug them in, they work.
Yep.
Seb Jims. Yeah, no, they're fantastic. DNT here. Fantastic. That's got that connection there.
And this Logitech, it comes with a volume button. I can turn it up and down.
Yeah, this does too.
Yeah.
Logitech what? What is it?
An 80 watt. Logitech 80 watt. 20.
Oh, hang on. You're talking speakers?
No, these the speakers, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it has a subwoofer. I got that behind the screens. And then I had the two speakers on either side. And then it has a volume button.
Yeah, my volume, I got the Logitech as well. My volume's actually on one of the speakers. You just turn them down.
Well, that's the bass on mine. On the subwoofer, it has I'll keep it up on half because I don't want too much bass.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's get to the important stuff. Rick Halber, how are you, my friend?
Yeah.
Doing good. The last 3 days I've been doing real well.
You think those stents have given you some benefit?
Oh yeah. That part has been doing good, but I still wasn't able to breathe too well. But that's another issue, I think. It's the COPD, and I'll always have that. So
Yep. So it'll be like me, mate, back for a reevaluation every 6 weeks.
yeah.
Hey,
But
Dennis?
right now it's been doing good.
Hey, Dennis, to answer your question, no, you cannot use the smart controller yet.
Yeah.
Lon was saying you can upload, you can install. Basically, I think he's saying he says you can upload the Fly app on the smart controller, but that
Probably sideload it.
It's a workaround.
sideload it, but will it work? That's the question. And what's the point?
Roger,
I
it's
must
the drone father, quad father.
I must say, Rick, you're looking a hell of a lot better, buddy.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah, Rick always looks good. He's always smiling. Have you ever noticed Rick's
Right.
always smiling?
Always.
Yeah. No, you look amazing, buddy. Yeah, it's good seeing you.
Feeling good. When I'm talking to you guys, I feel even better.
You like my chair? I gotta show you my chair, Rick. Come on.
Hey, I've already been looking to buy one.
Here we go.
There you go.
You know that pose. You need to use that as your intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all need to hold something near and dear to ourselves, you know.
That chair has an interesting design.
Yeah, exactly. It has
It
the
looks
red.
like a tuxedo to me.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? You like it like this or like that?
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Looks like you got more room there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And we're all
not
smaller,
a
so we
vertical
can get
video
away
guy
with it.
myself either.
Exactly.
Looks like you could bring in 6 more, Rodney.
You can't see my blemishes.
I'm going to go get another cup of coffee, guys.
What's holding me back, Lon? I came that close to getting a Mavic 2 Air, and my dealer talked me out of it. I actually went down there with the money in my hand and he talked me out. But what I want is I want them to release the SDK so they can get Lychee working for it. Then I'll probably be all over one.
That's right.
Yeah,
And you gotta teach me how to do the lychee, Harry.
I'm using it more and more, buddy. You know, there are just it doesn't matter how I'm not Matt North. Doesn't matter how well I fly. The software can do it better than me.
Are you saying that the software flies better than North does? All right.
I'm saying I think they developed the software by studying how Matt flies.
Oh, that's another $20 to Ari's house. Shit.
You're not going to be able to afford me much longer, Matt.
I'm not
These
going
hobbies
to.
are expensive, aren't they, Matt?
They are. Yeah. I'm not going through drones. It's just got to pay people for all this. So.
Hey, Ron.
I really want to learn that lychee though. I really want to learn that. That'll be cool. That'll be cool.
Ron, that'll work on your Osmo action too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hello, Nathaniel.
If you have the adapter for the audio.
Oh, okay.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, if you wanted to use it on there, if you got the adapter.
You mean like this one, right, Rick?
It's different for the action.
Oh, okay.
That thing, that's the right thing.
Yeah, that's for the Osmo Pocket that I have.
You have to have an adapter, Rick?
I'll just
For the
create
action, yeah, for the action.
Oh, okay.
Chris
Yeah, it's like
Hope,
$39.
Chris Hopen. Who else was it? There was somebody else there. Gary, Brain Aerials. Hi, guys.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Hey, as it's set up now on my screen, oh, Dean's back. When Dean was off, it looked like two eyeballs looking back at him.
Hey, Ron, you were getting ready to say something?
That would make us the eyebrows, Paul.
Ron,
Yeah.
Yeah, Rodney.
you were going to say something?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, hey, mate, how are you?
Hey, Ron, are you off today?
How are you, Ron?
Who,
How
me?
are you?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm off today. Yes.
Okay. Because I know you work from home and you're.
Yep.
At first you didn't know, but now last time I see you, you thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah. It is.
Because you schedule window productions, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, I have usually I work on one screen, and 9 times out of 10, you're on the other.
And
Yeah, Saturday
we're not
mornings.
talking about windows. He does actual
Yeah, the company I
Physical
work for, we actually cut glass and make windows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can only hold you responsible for so much.
Right.
The rest is all Bill Gates. Yeah.
Rodney, this is where I'm going to fly and film that photo shoot today up in this area.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then I went out to get that comet this morning. I couldn't get the camera to focus, so I took a picture of this. Oops.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great picture.
A little
Wow.
work, but
Have you uploaded that file, Ron?
no, not yet. I'm gonna wait till after today and put some things together.
Got all day, mate.
Yeah, I should be back late afternoon, I think. So
Late afternoon, so that'll be morning for me, obviously.
yeah.
Hey, Ron, a quick
You'll be
question.
asleep.
You are talking about, Ron, when you're going to go fly that area, you're going to use your drone. You're not going to take the big beast, right?
Oh no. I've been in the big beast in that area. So,
You weren't dangling off the side of it, were you?
not this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doing a 30-year wedding vow renewal
Oh, wow.
on motorcycles, and yeah, so it should be kind of cool. I'm going to a couple different places today. That's one of them, but
You have a good one, Nathaniel Lee. You take care, buddy.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
See you, Nathaniel.
Ari and Matt must be having a conference.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get
They
this.
have
done.
their own live stream going, Rodney.
Well, Ari is making Matt update his contract, right?
I'm charging more, you'll be pleased to know, Paul.
Really? Yeah, Matt. Don't do that. No. Okay, we'll take care of that later. All right. See you. Bye.
They were giving Adrian Mateo a great deal of drama with telephones this morning.
Oh my God,
Adrian Mateo.
that was
character.
I can't tell sometimes when he's serious, when he's joking. I actually rang up Matt on one occasion and said, "Oh, Adrian's getting really upset." They started to laugh at me.
You know, I don't even worry about whether he's serious or not. You never know.
You might get. I need to develop a bit of I don't give a damn.
I figure if he's serious and he gets insulted or something, he can always just drop out of the stream, right? I mean,
yeah.
But I think it's just in his nature to be a character. That's all.
Speaking of Adrian, now that's a chair.
He's what we would call a lad down here.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, Rodney.
Yeah.
Can I share one more? I promised last one.
One more. One more time.
One more. Just one more, Ron.
It was part of my day yesterday that was so interesting.
You're exceeding your limit here, buddy.
My friend from California was here. Matter of fact, his wife is sisters with Jodie Foster, and he called Jodie. I sat and chatted with her. I met her about 5 years ago. I was chatting with her. She's out in Hollywood.
The movie star Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was with me, and we went out four-wheeling. Not only did we get caught in a nasty wind, rain, hailstorm, but you may have saw this on Facebook, but
if it's what I think it is, I did see it. It's hilarious. Go ahead, but put it up.
Yeah. I didn't know whether it was Girls Gone Wild or Sasquatch's wardrobe.
You'd think a girl that tall would be better endowed than that, wouldn't you?
I just don't know how that one got. This one here is about 18 feet up.
That's crazy.
Just got to crack me up.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my god! Only in South Dakota.
South Dakota, man. Girls Gone Wild or Sasquatch is running around topless.
My guess is it's Sasquatch.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
One more pick, Lon says.
Yeah, one more.
I gotta add him on Facebook now. I gotta add him. Yeah, like that.
Matt, I won't share that one that I sent you last night.
No.
Might get in trouble.
Okay, come on. Give me one.
All right.
So
Why
much
do you
trouble.
do that?
Hey,
Now we're all curious.
Yeah.
It's in the genes, Rodney.
That's right. Spill it, Ron. Come on.
I can't.
Come on, spill it.
No.
no way. It's never seeing the light of day.
That's okay, Rodney. We won't tell that secret that we know either, will we?
Do what?
We won't tell that secret that we know either, will we?
I'm reminding
We
you.
won't.
Oh, what secret's that? What secret is it? I've got to know.
Good on you.
What?
Now you know how it feels. You and Ron got a secret you won't tell us?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
We're not going to tell you.
That's okay. I'm totally
Matt and
happy
Art
with
got
that.
a secret? They're not going to tell us.
I'm totally
Okay.
happy.
You
I've got
guys
a
just watch
secret.
the
I'm not
P's
telling
and
you,
Q's,
Matt.
you hear me?
I'm not telling you where I put the controller for your Mavic 2 Pro.
It's only got find my drone, not find my controller.
Oh, look, in a minute we're going to see a Phantom 4 Professional die up here.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the day you crashed it, dude.
No, I didn't catch it, mate. I was too busy at the time. It was flying itself.
That's right. Yeah. Hit return to home.
No, it was flying itself without any collision sensors, without the GPS. I was just busy falling down a waterfall at the time. I can't imagine why I took my eye off the ball.
But what a beautiful way to go. That was a beautiful waterfall.
Yeah, and it was nearly dry through the drought.
With Ari going over it, right?
Yeah, thanks,
Hey.
Rodney.
Hey, Matt. True or false? Adrian had indicated that your Spark is now living in the pouch of a big Roo.
Really? And he was going to sell it to me for $500.
Visiting.
Hey, Chris, hope you have a good day, buddy. You take care.
I'll take
See
care.
you, Chris.
Oh, bye, Chris.
Take care, Chris.
You got to keep them warm in winter, mate. Otherwise, you got to keep the batteries warm. You know, the way to do that is in a kangaroo pouch.
Kangaroo pouch.
Well, it probably is stimulating to that root too. Every time you hit the controller,
trying to do an automatic takeoff.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think about this, cold weather reducing battery duration. We're right in the dead of the winter, Matt, and my drones are getting just as long on the batteries as they are in summer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bit different when you're talking. Our winters, I guess, the other morning was the first time ever I got a warning on my battery that it was too cold.
Really?
Yeah, so I only flew at 5Ks because I was a bit worried about it.
Only flew at 5K.
No, I did. I took it off and I just let it sit there for a couple of minutes until everything warmed up. And I was watching the battery temp actually on the Go4 app. And when I was happy with that, I just buzzed her out again because it ain't going to get colder. It'll just get warmer. So, but yeah, first time that ever popped up.
Rodney, Lon has a good point.
What's that?
We shouldn't let Rick on because it makes the rest of us look ugly.
That's true. Have you seen this?
That's I think you're right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Deadly.
Who loves you, Rick? Who loves you, brother?
Oh, that hurt.
Goodness me.
Hey, Tim Jackson.
Yes.
I'll see you shortly, Roger.
Your package has departed Perth, Australia.
See you, Rodney.
Okay.
Departed.
If it's ticking when it gets there.
Yeah. If it's ticking, just open it up slowly.
That's right.
Have your side clippers ready.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I saw something. A friend of mine sent me this yesterday. I'm not really sure somebody's this stupid, but it was in one of the lodges in Yellowstone, and you stay there, and they leave you a questionnaire. How was your stay? Was everything okay? This person writes, "Our visit was wonderful, but we never saw any bears. Please train your bears to be where guests can see them. This was an expensive trip, not to see bears."
That's ridiculous.
How does this person breathe?
When I come there to see wild animals, I expect them to be where they belong.
That's it. I love reading review. I cruise a lot. All right, we go, and I can't wait to do it again as soon as they get rid of all this crap. But the reading cruise reviews, I could sit there and do that for hours, and I only read the 1 and 2 star ones just because they're entertaining. Like there are people, I will never sail Carnival again. The weather was terrible. What do you think? Norwegian or Royal Caribbean could just hit a button and pop the sun up? Like what the? Like think before you write. Read what you write before you hit that send button.
Yep.
Sometimes it's better to let people think you're stupid rather than open your mouth and prove it.
That was Abraham Lincoln, right?
Well, when I go to Yellowstone, I expect to see Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. I don't care.
Make sure
it's better to be silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just, the
mentality of people. I mean, how can you expect? They expect the park rangers to go out and train the bear?
Yeah.
It almost makes you want to send. Yeah, it almost makes you want to send them a certificate for free sterilization.
I mean, what? Come on now, Ron. You can appreciate this. you take pictures of wildlife. Wouldn't it be nice if you could go out there and the bears were trained to just
That's
pose
right.
for you and the
Laying up against the trees, posing for you. Yeah.
Yeah, one bear's got the beatbox thing going, the other one's doing yeah.
Check out my new honey pot.
The other one's playing the scratchy record.
Yep.
Using his nail on the record. Yeah.
I got a question for Roger or for Paul. Now with your Air 2, how long does it take you to acquire satellites?
Instantaneous. Instantaneous.
Okay. All right.
But
it must be because of the roof of my corrugated cottage.
No, you are not the first person. One of the other really well-known reviewers, it might have been Drone Valley or Ken Herron, has remarked that there's. No, it's actually Ken, original Dobo, remarked that it was unusually slow to lock on satellites.
The Mavic Mini is pretty slow to lock on.
No, Mavic Mini, I get it right away, instantaneously. But the Mavic
I think
Air,
it comes down to the fact they only have a single compass, a single GPS, a single IMU, no redundancy.
Yeah, and it's
that's for sure.
It takes 3 to 5 minutes.
What?
Well, that's too long.
That's way too long.
Yeah, well, that's what it takes.
Take it off the hood of your truck. Don't do it there.
No,
take it out in the open, put it down somewhere, and actually use a watch. If you haven't got 8 satellites in sort of like a minute, so say a minute and 20, then you got a problem.
Yeah,
take it back.
Take it out of its foil pouch.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do something because it's taken a while. Because I keep it hovering. It don't go above 8 for a while. It doesn't go above 8. So
wow.
Yeah,
but
you're okay to fly.
Say again.
Do you get the green? You're okay to fly, or does it say still in P mode or ADI mode or whatever?
P mode. Yes.
Oh, it is okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure. Do you get a little green indicator on the Fly app? I know you do on Go 4.
On the Fly app it says
Fly app. No,
it's not able to fly. That's what it said. Yeah.
Okay. I do like that about the Go 4 app. You know, the little pane in the top left-hand corner, it changes from red to green to let you know that you're good to go.
Or yellow. I get actually obtaining altitude data.
What?
That's what I get on my Mavic 2 Pro.
And apparently there was a new, Paul Murray was saying that there's a new update for the Mavic 2 series been released today.
Really?
For Mavic Air 2 or Mavic 2 series?
Just Mavic 2.
All right.
The Pro and the Zoom.
DJI Go 4.
Hey, Tim, don't feel bad when it comes up on the screen and says, not able to fly when it personalizes it to you. Tim, you're not able to fly.
Not able to fly for Tim.
Yeah.
That's bad, Paul. Thank you.
You should have put someone else's name in there, mate.
Thank you very much for that, Paul. I appreciate it.
It's an observation rather than a limitation.
Just remember, guys,
Pretty soon the screen will come up just like on some of those cars where if you start swerving or whatever too much and it gets his face and goes,
Remember, flying is just the art of throwing your drone at the ground and missing.
Yeah. The Mavic Mini, I can put it in the exact same spot where I take off, and it goes off with no problems, acquires satellites, whatever, right away. The Mavic Air 2 does not.
You got an issue.
So, I don't know.
Yeah,
could that be a location thing? Because
it is a poor location, Ron. I've been up there. He flies out from under his balcony.
I've had it. I thought, I don't know. I never had a problem with the DJI Go 4 app or the Phantom 4 getting satellites. But the Mavic Air 2 is slightly slow. Like, I'm not to the point where I'm like thinking there might be something wrong with it, but I'm thinking, oh, wow, it's only got 7. I better wait a few minutes. You know, I got 8. Oh, geez. Okay, now it's got 10 or 11, and it gives me the okay to go. And I've had the issue, but not every time. And
Well,
Tim, that makes sense.
It could be an issue with tinfoil doesn't make a good drone ring. No.
Look, Paul, I'm not joking. This is literally the truth. Tim lives in a hut on the side of a valley on the edge of a mountain. And there's not enough. He doesn't have enough front lawn to fly his drone off. He takes it off on the balcony and flies it off over the rail, and then it's 100 feet up, and it's covered in trees still. The drone's 100 feet off the ground, but it's still covered in trees. I don't know why he's having trouble getting satellite lock.
I don't know either. Both of them have it.
And it's called Iron Mountain for a reason too, right?
You guys think I am joking. The next time I go up there, I'm going to fly. When I went up there the first time, I took my Mavic 2 Pro and my Phantom 4 Professional, and I said to him, I'll plot a waypoint mission around your place. You know, I got up there and I'm not flying here.
No.
Next time I go, I will put the Mavic 2 up off his balcony and I will live stream it and back out from his house, and you will see how deadly serious I am. It's exactly.
He's very true about that. It just goes off and it goes poof, straight down.
Yeah, you're one of these fellas that is not afraid of a landslide.
No. little bit.
Oh my God! Hey guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna nick off. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Hey Matt, you keep
you.
putting out that cinematic God videos. And
I'll do my best, Paul.
And Ari will accept checks on your behalf.
Well, I'm just following your example, Paul. Like you are with Mikey, I'm just angling for Matt's job as Matt's manager.
There you go.
Ari, you're a good man.
Ari, you can be his manager there in Australia, but I get the manager claim here in the U.S.
And unless he's asked you to rub the cream in Rodney, you don't qualify.
Whoa!
Now we're going to have Matt Region Wars.
Well, that'll be on my American tour. I'll have to get an agent over there. So Rodney, that'll be.
Hey, Matt, if you don't have Ari, who are you going to get to pose on the railroad tracks and put suntan lotion on you while you're flying your Mavic 2?
Well, that's where you come into it when I'm in America, Ron.
Did he mention that he sunbathes naked?
And Tim, make sure you let Matt know about the email address of that fan that he has.
I definitely will get in touch. Definitely.
Well, guys, I got to pop out too. I got the photo shoot to do, some bears to train, and
Keep the bears in line, man.
Good, Ron.
I come up there.
Trained park bears. That's a great idea.
Beautiful stuff.
Here comes Google review. If you
I'll let you know how that works out for me.
Next time we see Ron on a live stream, there's a bear and Ron's head on the wall.
You gotta have.
Well,
hey, Matt, you take care, brother. Have a good night, man.
Bye, Matt.
Guys, take care. Everybody have a good weekend.
Take care, Ron.
You, Ron. Be safe.
Good luck today on your shoot.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
I'm going to be the next one. It's going on for 11, and the family are waiting for me to watch a movie. Thanks for having me on, Rodney.
Nothing like flies, Rodney.
Ari, it was great to see you again, my friend.
Yeah,
you too, Paul. I'll have to rock up either on yours or Roger again soon.
Yeah,
I'm not doing a lot of
Roger always asks about you.
I have to do that. I shouldn't be so rude.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Okay.
And thanks. I'll go through the panel, and Rodney and Paul, Tim, Dean. You talk too much, Dean. You're our replacement for Peter Carroll.
Ari, I look forward to that aerial review of Tim's place.
Yeah, I will do it. I will do it. Take care, Rick, and keep well. And cheers, Tom, and everybody in the chat. Please take care. God bless.
Bye, Ari.
Bye.
Bye, Ari.
That will be a good review of my house. Seriously, if he does that,
Yeah.
I hope he actually
I'd love to
does
see
it.
it.
I want to see where you live now.
It's unreal. On Paul's live, he was actually going through Google Earth, and I showed him exactly where my house was.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. But it doesn't show elevation very well. But we could see his house, and but in your case, Tim, when you come home late at night and you can't get in the door right away, it would give new meaning to peeing off the balcony there, I would think,
Well, just reckon when I come into the driveway, my driveway's like that.
Oh goodness!
I come into my driveway, it's a like a 180 into the driveway, and you go down.
Do you ever get snow where you are?
No, I haven't seen snow in 19 years, Dennis.
Okay.
Night train.
Night train. How you doing?
Night train.
Buddy, how you doing? No ice either, I hope, Tim.
Yeah, it's crazy. How you doing, Night Train?
I'll be doing better if I put my microphone up.
That would.
I was just gonna say
I couldn't let Tim take all the attention off the camera and whatnot with his new cam and whatnot. So
Well, now that you're here, Tim will model his new chair for you.
Yeah, I got a model. Hold on.
I just got a link from Amazon in my email the other day. I was looking at chairs, and they've got one similar to that, but it's got a massager built in and LEDs all the way around it, bro.
Did it have the speakers on the side?
No, it doesn't. It just had the LEDs and the massager. I was like, well, that's enough for me.
I just think there's some design flaws in that chair, man. There's just something about it that ain't right.
Oh, come on.
There's just something disturbing every time you stand up.
Because I stand up, that's why.
It's not you, it's the chair.
Oh, come on.
I think I have an idea of what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they had mushrooms in mind when they made that chair.
Oh, you say? No, I understand. All right, I get it.
Bad design, bad engineering decision there.
We won't say that on live. Don't say it on live. No.
Of course, it doesn't help if people have, when people have dirty minds.
Dirty minds, yes. I fully admit that. Full disclosure, yes.
All right, I get what you're saying. All right.
So, but anyway, Ron, it may be fitting in this case.
I'm getting rid of it. Hold on.
No, please don't get up.
I'll get rid of it. All right, all right, back. All right. Yeah, how are y'all doing?
That's hilarious.
Oh man! Hey, Ron, good job, brother. Good job.
It looks like it too. It does. Oh, that's fucked up. Sorry.
Oh, we were demonetized the minute you came on. So.
The moment you stood up, you showed us that chair, it was all gone.
Yeah, I rubbed it. That did not happen. All right. Hey, Dean, how are you doing, bud?
Pretty good.
I think Tim is saying, Ron, that he's not going to talk to you and I anymore.
You know what? And I know those chairs are not cheap. Those gaming chairs can, those things can set you back, man. And I just think, hope you got that one.
You're right. It was nice of him to stroke his chair for me.
I'm just curious, Rodney, now that it's been a couple months since your surgery, does the hurting come down a lot less with all the crying that you do on your streams now?
I think all the crying I do on my live streams is actually help.
It's like exercise.
I'm never going to get chair again.
Therapy.
They say laughter is the best medicine. Well, my lungs haven't been in better shape for years.
Right.
Oh, y'all just cracked me up. I am not sitting in that damn shit again. It took me 2 hours to build that damn thing.
Well, some people it takes a while to rise to the occasion.
and we shamed you right out of it too.
Well, didn't you see that little? You thought it was a cup holder, but that's where you insert the blue pearl.
How is he rubbing the damn thing?
Oh my goodness!
You hit the button and it raises up.
Yeah. It goes up and down, and yeah.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Check this out. I'll sit back here. Watch. Dude. All right, y'all are crazy. Wait, come on, change the subject.
All right.
Rodney, if he pulls out a Cool Whip cam, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, it gets censored at that time.
Yeah.
He'll be off the thing so quick he won't even know what happened.
The chair will though.
Hey, Garrett, you want a walnut?
Rodney's been crying so much he's using paper towels instead of tissues now.
All the calluses my eyeballs has, it makes it hard to see sometimes.
Oh man, I'm going to look at this chair every time I come in from work.
that was the plan. It's working. Rodney.
Hey, the only thing that would make it even better, Tim, is you get yourself one of them furry seat pads you put down at the bottom down there.
Oh hell no! Hey, little Timmy, come sit on my lap for a minute. Oh, come on, Mom. Send me a link for this. Rick, come on. God, y'all are crazy. Oh, jeez. Even Rick getting in on it. Come on now. Far out. I didn't want to turn around now.
So Tim,
yeah,
how does it feel to come onto a live stream and get roasted? Because of the chair?
I'm a new Adrian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Adrian wouldn't have a chance here.
Adrian's not here. Yeah.
I'm a new Adrian. Hello.
I didn't know Pornhub sold chairs.
Oh my God!
Well, the funniest thing was when Matt changed Adrian's name on the chat to Adriana.
Adriana.
Well, that was on my stream, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Was that your stream?
A latex cover.
And I said hi to him in the chat the other day. I used Adriana.
Yeah.
I think his name changed about 6 times that stream.
Yeah. I mean, from Adriana married.
Yeah.
Who knows what it was?
Just don't let Lon on this live, please, because he's going up. Did it come
Lon's having a good time out there.
Oh my God! I need another beer for this. I can't even. Oh man, I gotta look. Let me sit right here.
You know, it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you're scooching around on that chair.
It's gonna start growing.
I feel like I'm watching a version of Cops or something.
Oh man, why'd you do that?
Come on. Oh my God.
You got that chair off Amazon? Did you get it off Amazon?
No, I actually bought it at Amart.
Oh, that's a shame. I was gonna say Amazon takes stuff back.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
I guess I won't be buying this year.
And now I'm just gonna do this. So, how are you all doing?
Man.
Crack me up.
Adam and Eve does returns too, though, Londonardo. Just so you know. Think about that for a minute too. Adam and Eve does return.
You got a Adam and Eve? Oh, okay.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm not going to ask what Adam and Eve now are, but I will share that
It's an adult novelty store online.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed that it might be. Yeah.
Yes, Tomas. Yes, you're right. It's today Pickle and Tim Day. Yes.
That's because Adrian didn't make it.
He's the substitute.
Did you send him a link?
That's why I changed his name, Tim, aka the new Adrian.
Oh, look at it! Oh, come on!
You just now noticing that?
Yes.
You just now noticing that? That's been up there for 10 minutes.
Oh my God!
See, that bear has really upset his, has affected his
fuzzy handcuffs.
I can't think of what I want to say.
Well, I'm thinking actually Tim would take the precedence over Adrian because Tim has the head chair.
That's right.
Oh, come on! That did not go out right. Come on!
Well, Tim always said he loves to have the mojo.
Hey, hey! I always said I wanted to come up in the world.
Yep.
Never mind.
Come up in the world. Yep.
Lon says, "Does it come with fuzzy handcuffs?"
That was an option, right, Tim?
So, Rick, how you doing, bud?
He's still looking for the link for the chair, man.
Yeah, he wants the link for the chair.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Come on, Rick. You didn't have to get in on this.
Pornhub/shopping.
Oh, thank God you all do this after Ari and Matt left. Oh my God.
Stream's going to cost me $200.
It's 86 minutes live streaming, so we can let them know where to start checking the stream. The replay.
1 hour and 27 minutes.
Hey, guys, it's been fun, but I'm going to have to cut out of here. I appreciate you letting me stop in today.
Hey, no problem. Have a good day, brother.
Peace. See you, Dean.
Yeah, I think you need, Rodney. I think you need to clip like the last 20 minutes of this stream and make a separate video from it.
No.
10,000 views by tomorrow, guaranteed. Hashtag Pornhub chair.
A Pornhub chair, a delightful experience.
Welcome to the chat, Nanya.
Full review and description.
Oh, no.
Well, that chair is actually the perfect addition to your studio makeover there, Tim. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You spend all that money on the equipment, and now you've got the real piece. Right
all
there.
I need to do is get the red light, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I think I will take this section out, but I'm going to call it the chair.
The chair.
Adrian's going to think it's all about him.
Well, that would make Tim the chairman.
No.
There you go, Tim the chairman.
Yeah.
No. Hey, Dennis, are you going to let them do this to me? Come
Apparently.
on. Oh, come on.
Dennis is thinking about writing a song about it.
Tim the chairman is the going
Tim
title
was
right now.
chairman.
Y'all are crazy. I don't care what anybody. I don't.
Y'all just. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care.
There you go.
There's the one he should have got. Look at that. It's got the leg rest that flips out.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
If you check the arms, they don't lift up. So
No, these ones do. These ones here do.
No, they don't.
On this
So does
LED
this
one,
one have speakers?
reclining backrest, handrails, and seat height adjustment.
Well,
Handrail
why
and seat
would you need speakers when you got Tim?
Oh, you smartass. No, did it have it? Did they raise?
Yeah, this one does.
Because I
Yeah,
checked like
reclining
4
right.
different chairs and they didn't raise.
Here, I'll put the link in.
Well, it would be a little over the top with the LED lights, I think.
Oh,
But
where's my stop shot?
I don't think it has LED lights. I don't think it would. If it did, that means it had a Bluetooth speaker and everything else in it.
hey, did you notice when you were stroking that chair? Did it swell up a little bit, or?
Yeah, it came up. It came up. Yeah.
There's the link for that one if you want to look more into it.
Yeah, he walked in the store and told him what I wanted. They said, "You're going to get a rise out of this."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
my goodness.
He was
No.
just starting to like you too, Dennis.
Hey, Tim, no self harbor today.
Oh, no, I don't care.
No safe harbor.
Nope. I think I lost about a K back.
Hey, welcome, Recovery One Drone. Welcome to the chat, brother.
I'm going to check that one.
Hello, Recovery One Drone.
Let me check that one out. Hold on. Damn. Was that at Amart?
That's at Amazon.
Amazon, man. No, this
the link's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. This one was $300. Check it out.
I thought about it, but it looked too rainbowy for the LEDs for me.
That's certainly something I wouldn't use myself.
Yeah, it's one more thing to plug in. Then your chair's plugged into the wall and sliding around on the wheels, and ripping the cord out.
Oh yeah. No, I got enough crap plugged in now. I don't have room to plug in anything else.
See, I was looking at a chair today because they had that lumbar cushion, and that's the one I was looking at, but they were out of stock.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, I'll look at this chair," and then he gave me like $30 off of it, and I was like, "Okay, I'll take care of it." And then I sat in it and it felt really pretty good because I didn't like it to recline. I wanted it to stay sturdy, you know. And yeah. And everything I'm going to say is probably going to make me guilty, so I'm not going to anymore. All right.
Well, we get it, Tim, that you were looking for that firm fit.
That's right. That's right. See, that's the reason why I'm not going to say anything, Paul.
Yep.
I think that's the right way to go.
Come on. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. And this is the reason why I smoke and I drink.
Well, after enough drinks, you don't care anyway, you know? So what the hell?
That's true. No, I like it. It's comfortable. I don't care. Anyway.
That's all that's important is that you're happy with the chair.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we're going to make fun of you and call you names and stuff like that doesn't matter.
That's just icing on the cake.
Even though the baby bear sat in it and said, "This one's too hard."
Yeah.
Come on, Ron.
This one's too soft.
You're killing me. Oh, my God.
Well,
hey, Rick, can you get over here, please? Please?
Huh?
Can you help me over here, please?
Oh, well, I'm going to keep your butt happy.
No.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pass out.
I did not expect that from
Love you all. I love you all.
We love you too, Tim.
Hi, Kevin, Daddy of 13.
Well, we got a whole panel of Peter Carrolls in here today.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hello, easy drone dude.
See, Tim, This is what you have to put up with when you fall in with the wrong crowds.
So for those of us joining, we're making comments about the general shape of Tim's chair.
He's going to stroke it for you.
Yeah, the marketing design flaw of a gaming chair.
Yeah. Can you imagine the designers sitting out there just
yeah,
yeah,
that looks great. Oh, yeah. What a beautiful design. Give that man a raise.
Hold on, I will. Hold on. I just got to decrease.
Hey, B-Mac Ariels. Good morning, buddy. How are you doing?
God, you people make me want
I got to get some more coffee. I'll be right
Love
back.
says if you run with the dogs, you get fleas.
Brian wants 2 more people for Secret Squares.
I'm going to get another beer just because of Ron.
It too.
Rod Packer Drones, good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good whatever fits.
Good day.
Good night.
Good night. Good something.
All I heard was good night, good day, good evening.
And then Tim comes back and it's good God.
Yeah. Did you hear me take a breath? No, just kidding. Anyway. Hey, Roger, I showed you this the other night.
We've been dancing around that word.
You mean Rodney?
Paul, I showed you this the other night, right?
Yeah.
Now, with this SD card, look at what it comes with.
Oh, yeah.
The reader.
Yep.
It comes with the reader. So I don't have to buy a separate one. So that's pretty good.
Wait a minute. Who changed the subject?
Me. Thank you.
He's trying.
Don't worry, man. I'm pretty sure that it'll end up going back to that subject.
It probably will. Because it's right on the side of me. Come on. I mean, it's it's like a halo around me, a big whatever around me. Never mind.
Well, it's almost like visualizing a Saturday morning conception, you know?
I'm not going to say the word, Paul. It looks like a big... Ron, don't say anything. You just put your headphones on. Don't worry
The
about it.
word. The word was already used in the chat just recently.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Yeah, he does.
Jack Sparky says that chair's always happy to see you.
Yeah.
RC Funds, if you've just got here, you need to watch the last 45 minutes of this stream.
Yeah, right. Hello, Copper State Aerial Photography.
He's sitting at John O.
Exactly, Peter. Exactly, Peter. Thank you. Hey, Peter, I'm going out tomorrow and buying another damn chair.
Yeah, I think that one deserves a few Google reviews, man.
We're going to keep that one for special occasions.
Yeah.
Or maybe you didn't read the Google reviews first. That could be too.
I can send this. I can save this for my wedding anniversary. My ex.
What?
Well, think about it. Never mind.
Who makes that chair?
Shut up.
Adam and Eve.
Shut up, make that shit.
I gotta believe there's at least one Google review out there that said, there's one thing about this chair. It's comfortable. It's lightweight. It maneuvers very well. There's just one problem.
It fits. Yeah.
It's a racing.
Seems a little pro-curious.
It is racy for sure.
Smart ass. That's what. Come on. You can't see it. It's not zooming in.
That looks like a fluorescent light to me.
Yeah, it's not zooming in. Come on. not working. Anyway,
must be time to get a new phone upgrade.
Shut up.
Well, I heard that they do have a design like you like on a cell phone. You know, where it goes up and out like this. Yeah.
Real curvy.
Yeah.
Paul, I am going to get you back for this. I'm going to get you back for this. You wake up in the middle of the night again. I want to come to your show very drunk.
Well, I look forward to a middle of the night show again, and you show up with your chair.
Well,
That chair's meant for after hours anyway. So.
Well, see now,
gimbal
there,
under the
there you
sheets
go,
and,
Tim. Your claim to fame is that chair.
That chair. Just always bring that chair with you. Yep.
Yep.
Totally enough video for Matt to remake
And you'll
this
be
into a
you'll
nice
be
little
the topic of every live stream.
intro for Tim.
Yep.
And every time I come on, I can hear Adrian going, chicken brain one cow. I had to do that.
Yeah. Pretty soon, Tim, you'll be known as the Chair and Tim.
I didn't even. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the damn. See, if I had to light,
it highlights the red quite
well.
See, and that's the thing. If it wasn't for that red, you'd probably never even notice that. But that red outline.
After he gets off,
yeah,
all the way.
We probably never would have said a thing, but that outline of that chair is just.
I can picture after the live stream, he's going to go out and get a black magic marker and he's going to be going around that chair. You know?
London orange. Maybe he can get a phone shaped like a.
He could always just get a seat cover to put over it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going
a furry cover with 2 bowling ball pouches. On
Like
each side.
Lon said, a latex cover.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that. It's bound to grow on you.
Chair condoms. I like that.
Dennis. Come on, Dennis. It's bound to grow on you. Or I just never come up on lives ever again.
Yeah, that'll happen.
You're going to be famous for that chair.
Oh, that PC sitting over there, he's going to be like, man, come on, I just want to click it. I just want to click it.
Yeah.
Good on you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Every time Tim is in the bid, it's not shown. Oh my god! What is this roast Tim show? Yes, Jack. Maybe he can find a cover that's ripped.
Hey, Jack, it's his fault though. He bought the chair. We did.
That's right.
We didn't buy the chair. I didn't even contribute.
And Ron picked it up right away, but you know, after the third time he's fondling it and stroking that chair, I started to get the idea what the hell's going on there.
Oh well, it's a chair. I don't care.
The selling point was when it was comfortable when he sat on it, though.
Yeah.
Thanks, Night Train. I appreciate that.
This chair's too soft. This chair's too hard.
That's right.
This one's just right.
Ron, I just want to say I love you, bud.
I love you too, man.
We appreciate you for bringing out the.
I couldn't have been the first one to think that.
No, you were just the first one to point it
I feel
out.
terrible that I started this whole conversation, but there's no way I was the first to notice this.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe I was the first to say it.
Rick brought it up too, so.
Okay.
I can't wait to see my comments on your videos, Ron. I'm going to say my chair made me do this. That's going to be my comments.
The chair that has room to grow. There you go.
Yeah. I used a condom.
Yeah.
Right on his comments. Right in his comments in his video. I love this video, but I had to use a condom.
I'll pin
it. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I
It's
feel
all right.
terrible.
It's
Actually, I
all
feel bad about breaking this whole thing.
No, I feel bad too.
Buying the chair.
Point,
I
Tim.
just feel bad you
bad.
actually paid money for that. That's
Right now, I'm feeling bad that I didn't buy any Vaseline. But hey, anybody in the
Well, that isn't everybody that wants to slide into their chair.
does it vibrate?
doesn't
Asking for a friend.
I'm chilling. Hey, Rodney, come on. Help me out here, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Thomas. Thank you,
Don't be-
Thomas. Thank you,
Okay.
Thomas.
I think we've driven the chair into the ground here.
Driven it into something.
He took it to new heights. Well, Rodney, I got to run. Thanks, buddy. And thanks to everybody. And Tim, Ron, Rick, Dennis, and Night Train. Tim,
you can leave. You can
Tim, I'll tell you what.
Bye.
This is a live stream that will live in infamy now.
You can leave now. Bye.
And it's not even December 7th.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, I am.
Love you, Paul.
Have a good one, Paul. Take care, brother.
Enjoy your day,
I
Paul.
am definitely going to do some editing on this live stream.
Oh yeah, you gotta like just put all the one-liners together into one video. Yeah. Yep. Oh God.
Yeah, he wasn't cutting them out. That was for sure.
And don't let Ron know you edited it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea if this was my video.
Oh God.
And like Night Train says, there's going to be some forget it.
Intro videos.
I just want to say.
I'm sure if Matt gets a hold of this, it'll be.
Oh
my gosh!
Well,
he'll be going through just clipping sections for it. Nice intro video like Adrian's. And
Like I said, I'm gonna cut out parts of it, and then I'm gonna call it the chair.
The chair.
The chair.
And then
Saturday morning chair.
And then Matt's going to bring the vlog in, and I'm screwed.
Like I said, Tim, when you fell in with this crowd.
Yep. Hey, can I turn my internet back to last week?
Tim, it won't matter if you drink enough beer to forget it because we're going to remind you.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. Especially next Saturday if you come on. You'll be reminded.
No, I'll have a bigger screen and a better chair. Not looking trash. Not looking like that. No, wait. Next week, I'm going to have lights all around it.
Once we've seen that chair, we can never go back to another one, though, Tim.
Yeah, we can't unsee that thing, man.
That's what my ex-wife said, and that's why she left me. But
So you're saying it's gonna be your ex chair?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
You gotta send it to your ex-wife and say, "Here, just to remind me." Bye.
Does that mean the chair performs better than Tim did?
We just can't get away from that chair, can we?
I know. Okay, I'm done. No more chair.
No more
jokes.
chairs.
All right, no more chairs.
No more
So
chair
how about
jokes.
that Mavic Air 2?
Damn right.
It's
Best
looking
damn
good.
drone on the market.
No, it's best. It's great. It's
So, any thoughts on whether they will, whether DJI Fly is the next, is the going forward app for DJI?
Well, you know what? If you go into
think
your
it's the go
files,
forward.
what's funny about that? If you go into your files, like your logs and stuff, it actually says DJI Go 5. Have you seen it?
Is that
Anybody
right?
noticed that? When you go into the files, you'll have your DJI Go 4 file, and like on your phone, if like you hook your phone up to your computer to pull some video off of it or something, all the logs it keeps in there, you'll have your DJI Go 4 file and a DJI Go 5 file, and it's the Fly file apps. They're Fly app
Go4's
files.
got like everything on it right now.
So do you think they're going to
Very
weed
few
out
phones
the
they've got that
ability
don't
to?
have on it.
I wish they would put more of the 4 into the the Fly app. Like, you know, that bar that goes across that kind of keeps track of your battery along with your flight time. And, you know, people need that. They made that Fly app to make it easier for people to fly. That is the one thing you need to know. You know what I mean? You need to know, okay, I'm getting too far away for my battery life. I think that needs to go on the Fly app. But
yeah, now is that just a catch from the DJI 4 app? You think that's just a catch file?
I think if you click on that DJI Go 5, it's all your Fly app files. So like they actually, maybe that's what they were going to call it, DJI Go 5.
I've got the DJI Mavic Mini, and I've got the DJI Phantom 4 now standard. And when I pull up the DJI Go 4 app, it has me log into DJI, and it shows my records from the Mini as well through my profiles and whatnot. So it links it all together through their apps.
How does it do that when it's not the same app?
Because it's logged in to my account, so they're saving the information from my records through my account.
Through your email.
And then it updates to the app and whatnot. Yep, through my email.
Right.
Has a login pilot. Has all your profile information, brought my name over for me, everything.
I heard a couple people that they said that they had an update on the Fly app 2 days ago. Is that true? I
haven't done the Mini in like a couple of weeks. I've been flying the DJI Phantom for the last week and a half.
I haven't been flying the Mavic Air 2 in about a week, so I haven't seen anything.
I think Ron's got it right. I think they're building the Fly app as they go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the new app for every new drone. That's going to be
that Go 4's got like everything on it right now. If you go down, it comes up and it's got a list of almost every drone that DJI's got on it. So
yeah, but the thing is going to be, when's it going to be ready for the smart controller? Crystal Sky.
I'll be right back, guys.
They've been promising stuff for the smart controller for quite some time. So as far as timing on that, I don't think there's any set thing that they've got going on it.
That's right. Sometimes
I learned from the Crystal Sky, I'm not buying the smart controller. That's all there is to it.
So you think the Crystal Sky is better, Dennis?
No, I'm saying they dropped the Crystal Sky like a hot potato, and I think they'll do the same thing with potato or with smart potato.
Yeah, I've got both of them, and you can't do anything with either of them.
Correct.
Really? So what does the smart controller do for the Mavic series, and that's it?
The only thing it works on is the Mavic 2 or the Zoom.
How about the Pro? Phantom 4.
Or the
V.2 only. I have a Phantom 4 Pro. It doesn't work on it because it's first generation.
Yeah, I don't trust DJI when it comes to controllers at all.
So I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that expansion kit that they said. So I'll just buy the Maverick Pro Zoom regular combo. That's all I'm going to buy.
I've got $1,700, close to $1,700 that I not really can't reuse.
Yeah, it's $600-700 for the controller or whatever. And if it's
I got the big
thing that
Crystal.
turned me away is it's so limited as to what you can use it on.
Well, over here, it's $1,000 extra, man.
Yeah,
So,
it's like $600-700 here in the States.
No, I won't do that then. Never mind.
Crystal Sky, I got the large one, and it was like close to $1,000. But then you got all the brackets and everything you need.
Paul had the Crystal Sky, I think.
Well, Rodney,
I
can
have
I
a Crystal Sky. It sits
I
over
share
there in
my screen?
tablet.
I want to show you something.
Sure.
All right.
Well, Dennis got me hooked onto the Zoom because of his videos, and I want that. I want that bird. I want that bird very bad. So,
Hey, Mel, 400 AGL's in the house.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
That is a great feature.
hey, bring him
Truly a
in.
great
I'll show him my chair. I'll show him my chair. Hey, go ahead, Ron.
Okay.
Notice who brought the chair back.
Yes, I did.
Tim did it. It's all his fault.
Yep.
He's enjoying himself.
There's an updated smart
Okay,
control.
can you see it?
No.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You see it? All right.
Internal storage.
That's my phone. All right. That's my phone. And I click on that, and I go to DJI, and see it says DJI Go 4, DJI Go 5. And in that DJI 5 is all my fly apps, all my fly app files, the cache.
That's
and,
interesting. So this is
yeah.
This is
So
Android
they
phone.
actually named it at one point DJI Go 5.
So that's an Android phone, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On the Apple phones, it says DJI Fly.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, there you go. So that's not. I don't understand that because on my phone, I don't understand that. I got the DJI Go Fly app. That'll fly all the Mavic series, right?
No. That won't
What
fly
will-
the Zoom for sure.
It won't fly the Zoom. So what do I got to get to do the Zoom?
DJI Go 4.
That's what I got. Hold on.
Yeah, right now the only thing using the Fly app is the Mini and the Air 2, right? I don't
Yeah,
think there's
that's
anything-
DJI Go 4. That's the Go 4 app.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Go 4. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still use it for the Phantom too.
Go 4 flies everything after a Phantom 3 and the 4 Mini,
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So
including Phantom 3. So
the Fly app is going to be for all the new drones. You reckon?
we don't know that. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if it is, they do
I'm
need
not
to get
trying
that.
Sort of rumor, but I hope that
No.
if there's a Mavic 3, that it'll work on Go 4. And the reason I say that is the one feature that I don't want to lose is live streaming, and Fly doesn't offer it.
Yeah, it doesn't have that yet. Yeah.
That's what we're losing right now because I want to live stream on my Air 2 and I can't even do it. So,
Right.
except the other. But
That's also my biggest objection to Crystal Sky, by the way. You can't go live easily with Crystal Sky.
what about the smart controller?
It's the same issue, I believe. Mel, bring Mel on. He can talk at length about these things.
It's the same
Yeah,
issue.
That guy could stream a Polaroid camera if he wanted to. I'm telling you. Somehow he figures that stuff out.
I'm pretty sure I sent him a link. So let me check. Yeah, I did. Mel, if you can, I sent you a link to the stream. Hop on here. We actually had 10 people on at one time.
If I buy this tomorrow, I want to know where I can. I don't know. I'll charge up the batteries and everything, but I would just want to know what I'm going to do with it tomorrow. I don't know. Screwy.
Yeah, they really need to get that smart
Mel can
controller
stream a
and the
potato.
Crystal Sky working with that app. Those things are expensive. They need to make sure people can still use them.
Well, oh, definitely. And with what he's saying, that I can get the smart controller for $3,200 US or AUD. That was a pretty good price, I reckon. It was a good price.
What are you looking to get?
Maverick 2 Zoom.
Zoom? Okay.
Yeah, Dennis got me hooked on it because I watched his live streams and he zoomed into this church. And when he did that, it was amazing. The steeple.
Yeah.
He went all around the steeple. Amazing.
Yeah, I like them. I've been wanting to get one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
there you
Mel.
are.
Hey, Mel, how you doing, bud? Don't talk about my chair. Just
Hey,
look
no,
at-
Mel.
Don't worry about it.
Good morning, gentlemen, and I use the term loosely.
Just don't walk
I
away.
shouldn't even use
Or-
No.
maybe I should say, good morning, gentlemen, and Dennis.
Anybody else can use it.
There you
Hey,
go.
guys.
That's better. That's better.
Oh my goodness,
I'm not
man!
getting-
I'm excited about a bunch of things, but
All right, I'm going to leave and come back. I can't hear Mel.
Oh, okay.
uh-oh,
Bye-bye.
All right. Come back, Dennis. Every
Streaming.
time someone joins, he just loses audio. I wonder what's wrong.
That's
That's
weird.
really strange. Maybe because he's using an iOS device to do it with. I don't know.
Might be. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
This tablet's just too touchy.
Dennis?
I
No?
still can't hear Mel.
Oh.
What?
Can you hear
Yeah.
us?
All right, so,
Can you hear us, Dennis?
yeah, I hear the rest of you.
But not
Oh,
me.
that's my wife anyway. So
Yeah.
take
All right.
care, everybody. We'll
Take
talk
care,
to you later.
Dennis.
Take
Let's
care,
see it,
Dennis.
Say hi
Dennis.
to the wife.
Take care. Oh, that's weird, eh?
It happens to a couple people.
It
I
does.
think it's Apple.
Well, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Hello, Jack, Lon,
It's been
Cat Murray, Thomas. Everybody. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Mel.
I
Live
gotta
streaming.
get a deep voice like you, man. Hold on.
Good morning. Good morning, Mel. How are you? I tried.
Well, yeah, but mine comes natural. It's like my bike. Somebody put in a comment on my video that I did on my bike that said, on my shadow that I just got, they said, oh, Ken will say his is faster. And I said, true, because it is. I said, but I can say mine is prettier. True, because it is.
My first was a Honda 250 Shadow. That was my first bike I ever rode.
First bike I ever owned was a Yamaha 250.
Oh, there you go.
I used it to get to and from work back in, oh my God, 40 years ago.
I was going to say that's been some time.
Yeah.
My first bike was a Schwinn.
I was married to my, well, smart ass.
Hey, I laid a
never owned
scooter
a
down when I was
motorcycle.
16, and that's the last two-wheel vehicle I've ever been on.
Live streaming from the smart controller is a piece of cake. So
That's
long as you do not upgrade the firmware in the smart controller itself
Really?
So
to the latest versions.
That comes standard with the Zoom. I can do it.
Sure.
All right. That's
So they're
But you'll-
restricting with updates? Why would they do that?
Well, I don't know what they did, but I do know that once I figured out how to sideload Google APK to the smart controller, here's the deal: the browser app that DJI uses, and I don't remember the name of it, does not allow Google services to function in that browser. So you need Google to do that. And the only way to do that is to search and download Google APK browser to the smart controller. Then you get an icon that says Google, just like Chrome, regular Chrome.
Yeah.
From there, you can do anything you want to do as long as you're using that browser. The was around rock with a stick when he threw. Yeah.
he's a smart ass.
Yabba dabba do.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to do the theme song, but you know. So once I figured that out, and I had help from other people. Lon was one of them. I got to give credit where credit's due. Then a couple months later, after I started live streaming from the smart controller, it had a firmware update on the smart controller, not the app, but the smart controller itself. So I did the update on a Saturday evening. The next morning, I was supposed to fly for Sunday morning, and I was out on location in Hodunk, Oklahoma, and the smart controller would not stream. It would not connect.
Did the Google APK app still work?
Yep.
Did it? I thought maybe it was restricting
Nope.
outsourced apps.
Yeah, nope.
Your iPad?
The app still worked. Everything still worked just the way it was supposed to. I was using my phone as a hotspot to provide internet to the smart controller. Everything was as it should have been. So I turned all that off. I grabbed my phone and I went live to YouTube from my phone just to make sure that I had signal to go live with. That worked. So I grabbed the Mavic Air and used the iPad mini and the phone for a hotspot and went live and did the sunrise thing. So the following evening, Monday evening, when I had time, I started investigating things, and the only thing I had changed was the update on the smart controller. So I went to Assistant, downgraded it to the previous version, and went live instantly with it.
Wow.
And that's live direct to YouTube, not using RTMP. I shouldn't say not using RTMP, because whenever you go live with YouTube, you're using an RTMP server. You're using YouTube server.
Right.
And even the link that you type in or that you go look at when you go live with YouTube, it says RTMP right there in the link for your live stream to YouTube with your key. Then I tried it with the Crystal Sky. And I don't have the big one, I have the little one. And I used RTMP because I didn't do the Chrome download and all that, the Chrome APK. And RTMP worked just fine with the Crystal Sky.
You just
so I can stream with either one of them.
Yeah.
The don't know what they changed in the smart controller firmware, but the new version, and there may be even two now. So if you were to do it now, you might have to go back 2 versions. I don't remember. I'd have to go look at Assistant. But if you have the latest firmware, you will not be able to live stream direct to YouTube.
So I just don't upgrade. Right when I get it.
Right. Check and see, just plug it in. It'll want you to update it and everything to activate it and all that. And that's cool. But then just plug it into the Assistant on your PC and go back to the previous version.
Yeah.
And if it still won't do it, then go back to the next previous version.
And then just
just leave it there. But you'll keep getting messages that says smart controller requires an update, right?
Yeah.
Now,
what if they removed that already? The update that worked.
not last time I looked, because I just did this not long ago. In fact, when Roosevelt Fly Natural was having trouble with his Phantom 4,
right?
The last update that DJI did on the Phantom 4 before they made it EOL for updates prevented it from live streaming to YouTube. So, and I actually figured that out. I told Roosevelt, I said, have you updated it? He said, no, not lately. I said, well, plug it into the DJI Assistant, see what version's on it. If it's the latest version, if there's not an update available, then go back one on the drone firmware.
I try that because I tried live streaming with my Phantom 4 when I got it, and it won't let it go through for some reason. It keeps saying it's trying to load up, and then it sits there and pauses and holds, and you go back to the app. It says streaming, but it doesn't do any time or anything.
But it's not exactly. Drop it back to the previous firmware version on the drone.
It tries to send it to YouTube. Like when I go back to my YouTube page, it shows where it says live stream starting, but it never started the stream.
But it never actually starts.
Does it give you an option? Does it give you an option to go back?
If you use the DJI Assistant.
Yes, if you plug it in direct with your PC, right? You have to use the DJI Assistant.
All right.
But something I haven't whipped yet is this guy. Latest update, you're supposed to be able to live stream from this using the Mimo app. And all the videos that tell you how to do it this thing I'm not going to actually do it, but you may as well just throw it over your shoulder because it's a brick when it comes to live streaming with it. It does not work yet.
Wow.
Not that I could get working anyway.
Right.
And for some reason, I don't know, but for some reason, I've been the guy that seems to be able to be lucky in live stream where nobody else could. So
That's because you're special.
Hush.
Yeah, too, I want to do live. I want to do live sunrise from Australia. You know what I mean? That just shits me.
Oh, Brent says he's done live with his action camera. So I wondered about the action camera, you know, with live capability when it first came out. And then the more I thought about it, it was like, why would you use this with a tablet or a phone that has internet service to run the app to go live when you could just hold the phone up and go live? I mean, why would you do all the extra work? You know what I mean? So that's part of the reason I haven't even messed with it anymore. Supposedly the GoPro does a real good job of it, but I don't buy GoPro, so I don't know. I can't afford GoPro. In fact, the first action camera I bought it for a couple $100 off a friend of mine. The second one I bought from DJI when they had the action camera and the charging package on sale for $259 or whatever here a little while back. I bought a second one. So otherwise I wouldn't even have one. But does anybody here in chat or on the panel have experience with contracts? What is that, the Air 2?
Yeah, that's Air 2. I want to live stream with this.
You can.
Yeah, well, I tried one.
Dennis knows how. You have to use OBS Mobile on your device.
Yeah.
And you know how do you use Apple or Android devices?
Android.
Okay. My first recommendation would be buy an iPad Mini 4 strictly for your drones.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have a service account because it would be better if it does have its own service account. So if you can get an iPad Mini 4 that you can add to your plan, okay, so that it has its own internet, then download onto it the app for the OBS. And you know how when you want to do screen recording, well, you may not know, but with the iPad, if you just rather than try and explain it, I bought 2 iPads strictly for DJI gear. That's all I use them for.
Yeah, that's what I bought this
so
for. I bought this for.
In the iPad, when you're holding it upright, if you swipe down in the top corner, you get this other menu, and I don't know how well that's going to show up, but there, you can see the other menu. In the lower corner down here, in the lower, what would be, I guess, the way it looks on the screen, it looks like the lower right corner, but on the, it's the lower right corner in the menu. There's a little round icon there. That's for screen recording. When you install OBS, instead of just tapping that to start your screen recording, you press and hold it, and it gives you the option to run OBS mobile or screen record.
Okay.
So what you do is you start that going, you start OBS, okay?
Yeah.
Then you open your Fly app, and what it does is it's not really live streaming from the drone. It kind of is, but not technically, because what it does then is it live streams a screen capture.
Yeah.
So whatever's on your screen, if you bring up the Fly app or porn, it's going to live stream it. Okay.
Just like instead of getting landscape on your display on your computer, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the first time I live streamed with the Osmo Action and an Ekin. Oh, they're both in the other room, but I've got a couple little Ekin action cameras and the Osmo Pocket. The first time I did any live streaming with those, I was using the screen share record option through OBS on the iPads.
Okay.
And it works great. It works great. It's not ideal, but it does work. So it does allow you to go live. Take care, Night Train.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get motivated, man. We got nice weather. It's been like 90s and humid and everything, and today's only gonna be like 70s and 80s. So I'm gonna get
Yeah, and you know what? I've got to go fly a mission today. Here's what I wanted to ask: does anybody familiar with writing contracts for?
For what?
I haven't touched them.
Yeah, see,
I've done some union contracts. I used to be a
For what? What contracts?
union rep.
Well, here's
Negotiated.
the deal. Back in December or January. Take care, Night Train.
See you, Night
Train. Bye-bye.
In December or January, I took my dually to this car wash, and I was going to run it through the car wash, right? Well, I pulled in to pay, and the guy come running out. Stop, stop, stop. Don't pay. I said, why not? He said, because dualies won't fit in these car washes. They're too wide. They got fat asses.
Yeah.
So then there was another guy there that was kind of well-dressed, and I'm in my bum clothes, right? But he walks up to me, he says, yeah, man, sorry. He said, we can't accommodate dually pickups. So we got to talking and everything, and come to find out he was the regional director of this car wash chain. So I asked if they, ever thought about using drone footage in their advertising. He said, no, not really. I said, well, let me show you something. So I broke out the good old Mavic Pro and did a orbit and a couple of pullbacks and, just shot some video and took a few pictures.
Yeah.
I put a little video together and emailed it to him. He said, thanks for the demo. I put a watermark on it so they couldn't use it, et cetera, blah, blah. Didn't hear from the guy. Thought, oh, well, their marketing team decided or didn't like it or whatever.
Yeah.
What the problem was he didn't like it because their dumpster was full and overflowing with stuff laying around. The grass was all brown. Everything looked like shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he calls me up yesterday and he says, I want to talk to you about this video thing. My marketing team loves it. So I called him.
Shit.
And I had given him a price of $175, $150 to $175 for 20 seconds of video, 5 still images.
Yep.
He called me up and he says, I remember you gave me this idea of a price range. And I said, yep. He said, but that's got your copyright watermark in it and so forth. He said, what would it take to have exclusive use, exclusive rights to the video and photographs, no copyright? I said, $250 a store. And he said, okay, done. Let's work out a deal. So I'm supposed to go fly a store today. And I guaranteed up to 30 seconds of video and 10 still images. And he emailed me a shot list and stuff. But I said, well, how many stores do you guys have? Because I'm thinking, maybe I can quit driving a truck here, And I said, how many stores do you guys have? He said, well, I was going to ask you if you were willing to travel. I said, I'm willing to travel. I said, how many stores do you have? He says, we're worldwide. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, I'm willing to travel United States. I can get pilots in other countries to do stuff, but, because I know I have a lot of connections in other countries. Go figure. So I'm going to go do this shoot today. And I've just been waiting for the fog to lift. It's been foggy here all morning. But I'm thinking I'm going to need a contract.
Yeah, you're going to need something in writing, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I don't know the good, proper, legal ways to do all that stuff.
Have you looked on like LegalZoom?
LegalZoom to me is a joke. You got to try to figure everything out, and then tried to do something with LegalZoom once, and when I wanted to get the actual advice from the lawyers, I couldn't get any. I was like, oh, okay, this isn't what I thought it was. But
that figures. I wasn't too sure about that, but
well, I had no luck with it. It doesn't mean other people don't, but me personally, it wasn't a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Yeah, trust me, you definitely would want a lawyer to draw it up if it's going to be big money. If it was just a one-time $250 shoot, hey, let's just put it in writing here, and you give me a receipt, and it's a. But if it's going to be a long-term thing, you're going to need a lawyer to write something up.
He named a city. He said we got 10 stores in this city alone.
Yeah, so
that would be a weekend gig. And I mean that's $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
In a weekend.
Yeah.
And he didn't bat an eye when I told him for exclusive use. He said, well, how would that work? He said, because you hosted that video. You host that video. I said, yep. He said, well, how would that work? I said, I would simply create a Google account for the videos. And then he says, well, we've got plenty of email addresses. I said, yeah, but this is Google. Google owns YouTube. So we create a Google account for the YouTube videos, and then I can upload the videos to your own company YouTube channel.
Dropbox.
And no, I just upload them to direct, because I'm going to do all the finish editing and everything. I'm not just going to give them the raw material. I'll give them the finished product, and I'll upload it to their YouTube channel that I created for them last night using their store name, as a Google email address. So, and I told him, I said, it's just this easy. And then I upload these to your YouTube channel, and then you can go through and pick which ones you want to link to your website on any given day. Simple. But we got to get all the stores shot.
Why don't you talk to Ken Dobo? Ken Dobo he's been doing it for yonks.
Yeah, he's doing real estate stuff. And I thought about talking to him because there's a couple of editing things that I want to ask him about.
He would know everything. You know that, man.
Jody.
Hello, Jody. How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Steve Carpenter might be another one to talk to. No.
Yeah.
He does a lot of that contract work with where he is.
Yeah, but
does he write the contract?
I don't think he writes them, but he can get you pointed in the right direction.
Yeah.
He does mostly code, don't he, Rick?
No, he manages the construction of.
He's a property manager type thing. I think is what he does. Property management.
He's dealing with a lot of guys on contracts that they purchasing and stuff.
I thought he just did code and spreadsheets and stuff. That's what I thought.
I know he used to.
But this guy's talking, expenses will be paid, hotels, meals, whatever, if I have to travel.
Right. You got
to get that done professionally, no doubt.
Yeah. I think Ron's right. I think you need to probably
big money.
Bring in a lawyer because it sounds like it's going to be some, like Ron said, big money. So,
yeah, they probably draw you one up for a couple $100, I would think. You might pay a little retainer fee or whatever, but if you're going to make $2,500, $5,000, it's going to be worth to get everything lined to get them ducks in a row, man.
If one city has 10 stores,
right? So I mean, this could be this is going to be a long-term deal.
It's a pretty large city, but I'm chances, and they may have a contract they use. Lon is right. I thought about that too. This could be a gig that takes me 6 months to get done.
Right.
Or a year, depending on how many stores they have.
This might be the hitfall, Mel. This might be the hitfall. So maybe Ken Dobo see if he can help you. But this might be your hitfall. This might be good. Sounds like it.
I thought Precision Hawk was going to be that, but it didn't work out that way.
I don't know. You still talk to Ken Heron? He does, aerial photography. I'm sure he's got some type of contract to get started, or
I don't know what he uses, but
he's got to have something.
I think
he's been doing that. He's been doing that forever. Not just
he's
YouTube.
been doing it
He's
longer.
been doing
Than,
actually, yeah. So
Ken Dona's only been doing it a short time compared to that.
Okay, I thought he'd been doing it a little bit longer.
No, he just
About a year.
Yeah, I don't even think he's had to renew his 107 yet.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, him and Billy just took that about a year ago.
Yeah, or maybe a little more or less, but yeah, about a year ago probably.
Yeah, maybe check out Ken Heron then. Just hit him up.
But yeah,
and
I know Ken real well.
that's what I say. Your buddy with him. He'd probably help you right out.
My house is like 20 minutes from his.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I'm not at my house right now, obviously, but so that's what I got exciting going on.
That's awesome.
And
that's something to be excited about too.
Yeah, that's really opportunity all over it right there.
Yep.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it's a great big set of double doors that open up.
Well, it should be. I mean, that sounds good, Mel. That really sounds good.
Yeah, that company you was working for a few months ago seemed like that was going to be a good prospect for you too, huh?
Precision Hawk, yeah. You know, but after the contract ended that they were working on, they were supposed to bring us all back, and then that corporation did a bunch of management changes, and they didn't want to use drones anymore. The new people, which is really weird because new people are the ones that are usually excited about the aerial stuff. Yeah. So anyway, it kind of went by the wayside.
That's what
simple contract. I do work, you pay me.
Right. And if it was just like a one-time $250 job, I'm going to write it up, maybe even type it out on Word, print it out. You sign, I sign. Here's what I do. Here's what you pay. And then that'll hold up in small claims court. What you're talking about, big money, and that needs to be done professionally. Yeah.
And he's got a specific shot list and stuff, and he mailed all that to me last night. So
and he's not just like for waypoints. He's looking for diameter. So
this is store advertising that will be on their website, on their social media, and my videos may also end up in TV commercials.
See, that's good. That's good. That's
but if they get exclusive rights, can I still get credit?
No.
On a TV commercial.
Open-ended where anything after you can go back into it.
Right. I think there's two sides to that, and I don't want to give you the wrong answer, but I think you can give full exclusive rights, or you can give full use. I think if this were to go on and be in some Hollywood movie, you give them full rights, they can do that. If you just give them use, you would get royalties. Does that make sense? Yeah. There may be two different things there that you're talking about: full rights or full use.
Yeah, just how you word it.
Yeah. And you don't want to get hurt in the process, so that's the same thing.
And that's probably what they're looking for is full rights. They want exclusive. You have no rights to it whatsoever. They don't want to pay royalties 10 years down the road. I think that's what they're looking for. And
above and beyond, yeah.
You got to remember, you're dealing with a business, you know what I mean? So they're going to know, they're going to have lawyers backing them up, you know what I mean? So you probably need to get a lawyer on this, because they're going to have lawyers,
So
they
what I'm
probably
going to
already
do
had a
is
lawyer look at it.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one today. Excuse me. I'm going to do this one today and get paid today, and then deliver the finished product in 2 or 3 days whenever I get the edit done. And that's going to be the deciding factor. If all the advertising powers that be like what they see in this particular one, then it's probably going to go forward with more.
Yep.
So I'm kind of excited and kind of nervous all at the same time.
Hey.
I imagine so, yeah.
I just hope it comes, all full turn or full circle or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I think, however it turns out, if it does go forward, I think Ron's right. You need to have a lawyer involved.
Probably so.
I guarantee you, they've already had lawyers look at what they want done, and
yeah, before anything even started, they would have got their lawyer into it. Yeah.
Yep.
Because that was like the second question he asked me was how much for us to have sole control.
That's exactly right.
And you may be undervaluing yourself too. That may be. I'll tell you what. If you ever bought hired a real photographer, do you know what they charge for pictures?
Oh yeah.
My wife and I did like a renewal thing, and they had Carnival actually supplied the photographer. He lays them down. We got pictures, and he had some video or whatever. The packages started at like $3,000. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, see,
photography is like completely.
40 years ago, I did wedding photography with film.
Yeah, and so you know what you can charge for that stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But
people pay
back then, $1,000 for a photographer was like crazy big money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 40 years ago. Now it's nothing. But
yeah, just what was 2020? About 10 years ago. Or 20 years ago, me and my third wife started getting into wedding videography, and we talked with some of the photographers and other videographers, and this was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and some of them people were charging in excess of $3,000.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
If you found anybody under $3,000, whether it's a photographer or a videographer under $3,000, you were getting lucky.
Yeah.
Remember, we're using half-inch cameras now, so it's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, and
Well,
I hate to
not
say like
only
anybody
that,
can
but-
do it now because it's still the person behind the camera that takes the good picture, not the camera.
Right.
But
Right.
they came like, hey, $3,000 for this package. I'm like, no, I want that picture and that picture. How about that? It was still a couple $100. Like, so
Sure,
that's the other thing
sure.
too. You might be undervaluing what you're doing. They're probably jumping on it because you probably gave them a price of $250, and they probably heard we're trying to probably get photography done, and it was in the thousands. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I named this price because of the potential of where this might go.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh
yeah, a little pro bono stuff. Hey,
well, if they've got 100,000
draw 'em in.
stores,
Yeah,
if they've
absolutely.
got 100,000 stores in the United States and they're paying my travel and expenses,
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with $250 a store.
Absolutely not. Not when it's all expense paid. Sure.
Yeah. So, not looking at now. If it was just a one-off, like Lon says, he does, each dam for $400.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a one-off thing like that, yeah, it'd be $400 or $500. But for an ongoing, long-term, however many stores there are, it's.
Are you using a V2?
No.
No.
No, I'll be using Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay. Yep.
Which I bought the package from a private seller on eBay, believe it or not.
But it's still a Hasselblad, so it's good.
That's Hasselblad glass. It's overrated. Still a Sony sensor. But
What's the name?
anyway, I bought the drone, the Fly More package, and the smart controller for $2,100
You made that money back right there.
Mm-hmm.
on eBay 6 months last summer.
Yeah.
My dealer couldn't even beat that price. The best price she could do was like $2,350 or something.
You're making that money right back, man. You're making that money right back.
Oh, I've already made the money back I've spent on the drone.
Nice.
Over the last year. Subcontract locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that, Lon. You never know.
That's good.
I got rid of both of my Inspires and my Big Birds. I got rid of all that stuff. It just, I didn't fly them enough and too much to keep track of, too much to deal with. Batteries were getting old, and you know how it is. So I've got all the new stuff.
Didn't you sell a Mavic Pro, or was it just a regular Mavic a few months ago?
Oh, several months ago, I sold a Mavic Pro Platinum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one. I think. Yeah.
That was the one I crashed into my Inspire.
Oh,
Midair.
shit.
Tim, you need to go look at my videos. First of all, I've got videos on how to do live streaming from the smart controller. I've got videos on my channel, midair crash, and I have no choice but to take 100% responsibility for it. Wasn't 100% my fault, but I own it. You know, I got to own it. It was mine.
Yeah. But if I had to watch everybody's videos that everybody tells me to watch, I don't have the time. I mean, I love the videos. This community is awesome. And I've learned so much off of this community. It's unreal.
And not only this community, but other stuff like Premier Gal.
Yeah.
I was watching somebody did a thing and put a link to her stuff in their channel, and I thought, that sounds familiar. So I went and clicked the link, went to her channel, and sure enough, I subscribed to her a couple years ago. You know.
Oh, that's cool.
But she's like the queen of Adobe Premiere. She just gives all the time tutorials. Good stuff.
That's what I got, and that's what I'm learning right now. Adobe Premiere. That's exactly what
There's a lot of stuff, but I prefer Adobe.
I like it, but it's really complex. But I'll learn it.
It is, but any video editing software that's worth using is complex.
That's right.
It's a complex industry. I mean, if you want really good videos, and I'm not saying some of the freebie editors and stuff aren't any good. Some of them are pretty good, but like that Matavi, I forget what it's called, but it's a pretty good editor. But I got used to using Premiere Pro back when me and my third wife was doing that wedding videography. So I was familiar with it, and so I decided to keep using it.
I'm the same way. I've been using the Pinnacle Studio series for
better
part of 10 years, and just because I'm afraid to start over and learn something else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good system. It's limited on what it can do. Like, there's a lot of things people are doing on YouTube today that it really can't do, but it's good and it's basic and it does fine. I mean, but I would love to learn Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro and stuff like that. But I'm just so afraid starting over. I ain't got the time to start over and learn all that again.
It's hard if you're familiar with something and you know the shortcut keys and you know.
Yep.
And I'm still learning Premiere. I mean, there's so much to it, and like I had to go look at a video the other day to refresh my memory on how to do masking. Like, you can do so many different things with any of these programs that if you don't use all of them every day, you forget. How the hell do you do that? You know?
Oh, yeah.
But I started using Adobe in probably 1983 or 4. My first PhotoSmart, HP PhotoSmart printer, right? The PhotoSmart series printers.
Yeah,
my first one was 28 inches wide, 10 inches tall, and 37 inches long. I mean, it was massive. It was like carrying a big screen TV, and it weighed probably 50 pounds.
See,
it made nice prints, though, even for back then.
All I want to do is take my 10-minute video and make it into about 3 to 5. Because I think that's a big video on my channel. I don't like it. So.
Well, everybody says don't go over 3 minutes or so on your videos because people lose interest and quit watching.
Exactly.
The other thing you want to do to make your videos pop, Tim, and this is something I started doing recently with some of mine, pick a song that kind of matches a good song for your video.
Right.
Okay. Now, here's how I've started thinking in recent time is I get a video idea. The first thing I do is think of a song that I want to put to that video idea. Then I go shoot the video, and I have to think about the editing before I shoot the video so that I get the shots that I can edit together to create the video that I want. Then lay your music track down, then bring all your video clips in, and you cut everything up based on the beat of the music. So that every time you have a bum, 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 you get a new scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start doing that, your videos will pop a little bit.
Right. I mean, and I'll tell you what, that's what takes me the longest is, especially if I have video, okay, not necessarily think of the song before I shoot it, but actually have the video. Now I sit there and go, what music do I want with this? You know, I know what I want. Now I got to find it. So I try to just use the YouTube Studio so I don't get any problems.
Me too.
So, but you got to sit there and scroll through all those songs and go, nah, that one ain't working. That ain't working. And then you find it. And it's been an hour and a half. You've listened to music, then you lay the music down, and then now you have to go do all the editing. So yeah, it's almost like a big major part of making a video is picking the music.
Picking the music. I cheated, Ron. I spent 3 or 4 hours one day going through, and I haven't done recently. I have to do it again. But I spent 3 or 4 hours going through all the YouTube library. Every song I liked, I downloaded and put in a directory on my PC.
Yeah.
So now I've got a rough idea of what sounds I have. And then I think, oh, yeah, this one here will go good with that. You know? And then so I don't have to go look through the library anymore. I have it all saved in a folder on my.
Oh, wow, I downloaded them all.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it a dramatic scene? Is it a bright, happy scene? So you're into the dramatic music, the cinematic, dramatic, and you're like, okay, yeah. And then it's got that. Oh, yeah. Put some clips onto that. Oh, yeah.
I keep on looking at this video that I got on my my channel, and it's 10 minutes long, and it keeps on. It's messing with my head. I need to cut it down to like 3 to 5 minutes. And I think if I can cut it up to the panning shots of the mountain, I think it will do good. But I just got to keep on looking at it and cutting it up. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, a good drone video, if you're taking great shots, it only has to be a couple of minutes. If you're going to make a 10-minute video, you better be telling a story. You know what I mean? You better have a beginning, a middle, and an end, because like Mel said, people are just going to lose interest and they start clicking through it, and then,
That's right. And
YouTube won't share it.
Yeah, the watch time is like 2 minutes. So I know exactly what they watch. But I got to cut it down to where like it pans the mountain and it comes back down, and I do a hover and I do a spin. That's where I need it right there, and boom, that's where I'm going to cut it. So I'll try.
Lon, I've already talked to them that I'm going to deliver finished product. I'm probably going to shoot in D-Log M too.
Oh, D-Log? Really?
Yeah, I've not done that.
Oh, shit.
I'm thinking about shooting in D-Log and then grading it and all that.
That'll be different. That'll be fucking very different.
Price has gone up.
What's that? Oh.
Price has gone up.
Color grading. You might want to do the D-Log and, normal, just in case.
Yeah.
You're like, the heck with this. It's taking too long. I have the backup.
Yeah, but if you do it and get a nice LUT that works, then you just pop the LUT on, and you get your highlights and your shadows and your colors, and make the grass pop, make the shadows a little softer. And
if you can do it, do it. I mean, that's good. That's really good.
Does he have anything that he likes that he could show you what they're looking for?
No. All he could tell me was the video that I showed him.
I'm going to turn the chair around.
He dug the absolute shit out of it. Now I'm going to see if I can find that video. I just bragged about having everything saved in directories on my computer, right? Let's go
Where
down
you save
there.
it is the hard part.
Oh, no. Let's see. Okay, where's the MP4? Is that it? No, that's not the. I think, let me double check and make sure this is the one. Open with Windows Media Player. And you'll see. Yeah, this isn't graded or nothing. This is just raw video. This is the one. Oh, I just closed it. I'll do a screen share. Open with Media Player. Okay. And pause. And then go back to Firefox. Where's Firefox? There it is. Screen share. That way you guys will get to see what it was that.
What's this again?
This is the first video that I did for him. And I did this pro bono. I did this as a freebie 6 months ago. And then because so much time has gone by, I thought, man, this guy hasn't been doing nothing.
Yeah.
Are we ready, Rick?
Yep.
Rodney? All right.
Anytime, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. I got it queued up. All I got to do is click on it and go like this and hit play.
Let's see this. Is it in 4K or 1080?
This is all 1080.
Whoa.
Nice and clear. Everything looks good right there.
See, the shadows and the colors, everything look good. But see the trash by the dumpster and all that? And the grass is not turned green yet because it was still winter. And
No, but that looks.
You can change that.
oh yeah, especially if you shooting D-log, you can really change it.
That looks really good, Mel. Wow.
Well, I don't know about really good, but anyway, that was what I gave them. And
the blues pop.
Yeah, like so just imagine doing that in D-Log and then grading it. Look how much better it would be.
Yeah, it would pop more. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
Speaking of drones, newest Mavic 2 update, it changes the battery discharge to 2 days.
That's
wow.
Tennessee. That's Tennessee. That's where my son is living.
No, it's Arkansas. But anyway.
I thought that was Tennessee. It said Tennessee.
Oh well, my vision, the
logo.
The LLC is Tennessee Valley Aerial Imaging. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. That's where I live.
Oh really? Oh yeah. My boy lives in Tennessee. Speaking of drones, if you do the newest, what?
Yeah, if you do the newest Mavic 2 series update, it changes the battery discharge to 2 days.
Before it was 10 and then they dropped it to 2 or 5, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's 2.
That's great. That's really great.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I hate to be the bummer here, but I need to get my day started as well. So
I've only been on here about 5 hours now, right?
Almost 3. But plus, I did the sunrise this morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you did, yeah. Thanks for having me on, Rodney. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tim.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Rodney. Thank you.
Ron, glad you could.
Thank you, Rodney.
You too, Mel.
Rodney, thank you, sir. Tim, check out that video. It'll help you out a lot when it comes to live streaming.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate
I think I got more than one there. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I've slept since then.
I'll check your whole channel out.
Take care, Ron.
Thank you, Rodney.
You're welcome, guys. Y'all take care, man.
Take care. Don't look at my chair ever again. Nobody.
See ya.
Nobody.
All right.
Take care.
Everybody in the chat.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, chair.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for being in the stream. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. It was a good one today, especially talking about Tim's chair. So hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, Sunday Sunrise Crew, starting with Paul Davis, Drone Bum, and then on to
possibly Philadelphia Drone Life. If not him, it may be me. Then back to Dennis Lovelady, and then Fly Natural if he's not working, and then Chris Hope, and possibly even Jim Hightower, help at home. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and love y'all. Bye now. Davis, Drone Bum, and then on to